of service to our nation.
There you go. Hello.
And also the loss
Rebroadcasting of it.
Officer Santander.
We're not on Twitch. We're not stupid.
There you go.
Hello.
Rebroadcasting of it.
All right, there's the link to the stream.
We're not on Twitch.
Make sure I mute the actual stream up. Yeah, it should be live. I see myself on the YouTube.
We're not on Twitch. Yep. Me too.
Excuse me. Ooh.
Cool.
And now, please join in the singing of our national anthem, performed by Capitol recording artist Devin Gilfillian.
Yeah, I'm surprised Twitch didn't try to make any deals with like NFL to like broadcast this live over Twitch. With all the live events they've been trying to do.
After twilight's last gleam, who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we won were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red flare, the bombs bursting in there.
If they don't show Jerry's reaction when the
Right. Agreed.
Oh God.
I need to do the right thing here.
What's that?
Give him host. Just cutting some latency on my end.
Yeah.
Pretty good version.
Yeah.
The camera's off, camera's on. They're in the sir.
Whatever you want to do, brother.
Yeah, right now I'm the only one that's on camera, so.
For now.
I'm doing
Like
doing laundry, something not appropriate dress for camera.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk over when they're talking because we can listen and shit because it doesn't really matter. But as each pick goes up, I'm gonna ask you like, hey, who do you think they should take? Does they stuff like that.
Giants had been set on just taking the number 2 pick. That has been their plan for a while. I'm told the Broncos are expected to make it difficult for them. The Broncos are downloading potential offers to go from number 5 all the way to number 2.
Broncos trying to get number 2.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Broncos are trying to get the Giants pick.
Which one? Would it be Sam Darnold if he does not go number 1? Or maybe Josh Allen, who spent more time with John Elway than any quarterback in the
Yep.
All right, Ian, and if that happens, just off the top of my head,
exactly, Ryan.
Have 3 quarterbacks atop the draft for the first time, 1, 2, 3 since 1999. It would depend. It might allow Darnold.
Yeah, I have Twitter closed because it's actual live reaction.
But if you guys want to go ahead and tweet out the stream, help us out a little bit.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about who controls this whole process on this potential deal, and that's Dave Gettleman and the New York Giants, okay? Dave Gettleman has a history as a GM. His footprint is he stays in his lane. He's never traded down in his 4 years as the GM in Carolina. However, this is intriguing because if he goes from 2 to 5, like Rich, you just said, ensuring quarterbacks go 1, 2, or 3, he's guaranteed to get either Chubb or Barkley. one or the other, depending on what Cleveland does it for. So he could trade down.
Barkley gets back to the Browns. I don't give a fuck. Barkley should definitely be taken first. But if come on, man.
Yeah.
He's not getting the 5, 6, or 7.
No. I mean, Darnold's working number 1 right now, but I don't think he'll go number 1.
I think Barkley should go number 1. And Wooly, turn up your microphone, brother.
Yeah, no, hold on, working on it.
EJ and Agon needs to do it too. Turn up your mics.
They traded away Jason Pierre-Paul. Gettleman is a big body guy. He built from the inside.
Is that better?
Yes.
Testing.
Good. That's a lot better.
All right.
To contenders, certainly with Yvonne Manning pulling
Mike is closer to my face.
Beckham out wide.
Okay. You may have to turn it up still, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yep.
So my thing is, we have a Browns fan, we have a Ravens fan. I don't even know what team you really support anymore, Wooly.
Well, I mean, my team was taken out of St. Louis, so thanks, Cronky.
I mean, so you're just an NFL fan.
Yeah, pretty much at this point.
And I'm a diehard Bucks fan. I do believe the Bears. What's up, man?
What's up, AJ?
I do believe, to the Browns fan in the call, I do believe that if they do not take Barkley number 1 and grab one of the other quarterbacks at number 4 or Chubb at number 4, which I think they should take Chubb at number 4. I don't think they need a quarterback when they can get one. They have 4 picks in the first 35 picks. So they literally can get the dude from OSU.
Mm-hmm.
So you take number 1 and number 2, they can take Barkley and Quentin.
Right.
Or they can take Barkley and Chubb and make themselves beast fucking mode. Because I think they have a starting quarterback on their team. I just do.
Well, it's already been said that our pick is supposedly sent out for this season.
What?
They said that whoever they pick is mostly going to sit out the first season. Then again, it's the Browns, so.
The way the Browns play in the front line, that's going to get in pretty quickly.
Tyrod can run, no, man. Y'all, I mean, we can't. You can't fucking doubt. You can't dote on fucking somebody that got the Bills to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are we going to act like the Bills have been a powerhouse for the last 20 years? No, there's a reason why they went 17 years without a fucking playoff game. So why worry about a quarterback when somebody that you just got somebody that took another bad team to the playoffs? And nobody can give me the crap. Well, Buffalo had better receivers. No, they didn't. Josh Gordon is still top 6 in the league as a receiver. Plus, they got old boy Landry.
Yep. Yes, sir.
They don't have horrible. They don't have Tampa Bay Buccaneers level receivers, but they definitely have better than bad. So Barkley should go number 1. I would even be okay with Chubb number 1. I agree with Ryan. Chubb number 1 is probably the most impactful player. Him and the Quentin guy from Notre Dame.
Quentin Nelson?
Yeah, those are the 2 most impactful day 1 players in the draft. And they could end up with both of them with nobody fighting them. With nobody fighting them.
Voted on by the players themselves.
I don't think they need a quarterback. I think they have one.
You don't need a top 5 quarterback. They could get one in the second round. Be
The Oklahoma State guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah. They definitely do need a quarterback of some
Or even-
sort with their
or even
quarterback
trading up.
history of getting injured.
Or even if they trade up and get Lamar Jackson.
That's what I would do, Ryan. If I was the GM and or the owner of the Browns, that's what I would do. Or Chubb and Barkley. Chubb is the most NFL ready player out of the group.
NFL experience is a first-hand look at what it's like to be in the NFL.
I really do. As long as they don't brown it up and take this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Taking Rosen or Mayfield is just doing the Browns again. All that goodwill that they've got in the offseason with the moves they did make, gone. Mayfield's a good quarterback, but he's way too loud to be in a town like Cleveland.
Yeah. Don't send him to the factory of sadness, honestly.
In this draft hall tonight, Thursday night, expecting to go sometime.
Why not? I mean, would you be mad if they overreached in people's opinion and took Lamar Jackson? Well, I'm asking the Browns fan, and then you can react. I'm actually asking the actual person that would be mad or sad.
I think, well, I would be if they decided to take Lamar Jackson over Barkley or Chubb.
Well, I'm talking about at pick number 4, because I think we all agree that Chubb or Barkley should go number 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm talking about the number 4 pick if they don't trade the Bears.
Not really. I mean, I just think they have enough picks though where they can move up again near the end of the first round if he lasts past the Baltimore Ravens or not.
An interesting conversation driving back from the stadium yesterday, and I said, Coach, with Baker Mayfield, I think he struggled.
Yeah, I mean,
pressure coming, and he's got to make.
Really, do the Browns really need to get a quarterback like early first round? I mean,
I think they need a polished quarterback or somebody that can sponge what can be taught. Lamar Jackson can do that. Who would the Bears grab if they traded up? Chubb.
Yep.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Chubb or Quentin Nelson. They're the best 2 players in they bottom line. Like my team, the Buccaneers, I want Derwin James. But if Nelson or Chubb is there and we don't take them, aren't we kind of shooting ourselves in the foot? Because we need an offensive line and we need a run back.
yeah.
Even though I love Derwin James, as everybody that has been in Zoom with me for the last 24 hours can confirm.
Yeah, and then didn't the Bears have a running back who retired recently, or am I?
Forte moved, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have they have 2 running backs that they just got recently, so they're not going to need a running back.
Yeah, but the Browns just got 2 also. But I would still say they need Barkley.
Yeah. Well, the thing with like Duke Johnson, he could transition to a slot wide receiver.
I think Duke Johnson's better than Carlos Hyde, though.
Oh, yeah.
They have Howard or Cohen.
They have Howard and Cohen. Yeah, they need Barkley.
Yeah.
I mean, Cohen's not that bad. And Howard's a power runner, but Barkley's a beast. I'm really excited for this draft, both first and second round that we're going to do this with, because like this is the most hype I've been for the first 65 picks ever. Like it's unreal because I want to see. I have invested interest in the Browns this year because they made a bunch of good offseason picks.
Edmonds falling to the Redskins would be amazing, according to Ryan.
I think Ward's going to fall to you, Ryan. To be honest.
Yeah, Ryan can have Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Ryan, you can have Mika Fitzpatrick because I don't want him nowhere near my Bucks. Nowhere near my Bucks.
First, we want Ward, but to have the local boy from Centerville fall to the Skins.
Oh no shit! And Edmonds is a good player. I just think that Ward or Fitzpatrick's going to fall to you. And I mean, like, what the hell just happened to my screen?
I don't know. I think they fucked up on the commercial. Right. Yeah, what? And let's see. They're saying that at least that potentially there's 100 starters in this draft.
100 starters in this draft. That's a fucking lot.
No shit.
That is a fucking lot.
Well, I mean, they might as well get them while they can. Never know what the XFL is going to do.
I think the XFL is going to change how.
I think the XFL is going to change college football more than it will.
No, it'll change how college football players react. They'll play 2 years instead of 4. Go to the XFL, get some props, and then move to the NFL. Because I do not believe the XFL is going to take high professional level players.
I don't think I would have the money to take them right now anyway either. So
yeah.
Until they're pulling in the kind of money the NFL does, I don't think they're going to pull in NFL quality talent.
Sometime, 3-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman, Steve Smith, and Steve Mariucci will join us when we come back, and the commissioner puts the Browns on the clock.
The 2018 NFL Draft is presented.
Whoa.
What the?
The fuck did that? I don't know.
Right.
Minor technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
How does this sound from everything for you guys?
I mean, right now the actual draft is low on my end, but.
And how does it sound on stream? Did anybody check? Ryan, Phil?
Yeah, guys, let us know. I'm guessing you guys right now probably can't hear anything from the NFL draft.
It's pretty low. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah. I'm making sure I am exactly where I need to be because I'm only going to turn it up a little bit. Y'all will barely ever get to hear it. It's about our reactions and y'all getting to see what happens on the screen. Like when Tampa Bay, when Tampa Bay picks Mika Fitzpatrick and you hear me throw my headset and my microphone across the room, I want you to hear that more than Tampa Bay has picked another useless safety from Alabama.
As Zoom goes down, as Red throws his computer through the window.
And as I just sit here and go, well,
fuck.
I'll be the best receiver in the game. When I go to the NFL, I'll get 3 rings. No, 4 rings. 4. And I'll do more for my community than anyone has ever done. Ever. Did you come through? Yeah, I'll visit 6 children's hospitals in 1 week. I'll come back and resalt this field. Best humanitarian in the league. No doubt about it. I'll do great when I go to the NFL.
Draft tracker.
No, I'll do better than great. I'll do good. On
Panda Express twice this week really makes me feel fat.
Oh, that's why I had tonight.
I want some Panda Express, motherfucker. God, I hate you people. Stop putting shit in my head, man.
Okay, so I just went on the NFL's draft tracker. Right now, they have the Browns' top needs: cornerback, O-line, QB, safety, wide receiver. I feel like every single position should be listed on there.
No, man. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm a hot take this shit. The Browns will win at least 8 games this year if Tyrod Taylor stays healthy. Write that shit down. Fucking just if he stays healthy. Fuck anything else that happens in this draft or anything else. If he stays healthy, they win 8 games. Anybody want to bet against me?
Well, they're on the countdown right now for when to put the Browns on the clock, so.
The Browns will not take last place in their division. And here we go. They try. Hey guys, they tried to bring out Cowboys with him to make him not get booed out of the fucking building. Boo, you piece of shit! We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. You got more heat than Roman Reigns.
He just guys, he's just admitted that he brought Cowboys with him.
We want Hank Hill. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, boss, propane.
Over 100,000 fans are here in AT&T Stadium.
Jesus Christ.
God, I don't know how the fuck he's still commissioner.
Look, I sincerely have problems hearing every other word.
Yeah, I know. I heard like 100,000 watching, and that's about it.
All 3 are Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year and are models for the newest class of players.
That's the last tweet I will see. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. It's the last tweet I will see. That's how fucking serious I am about it.
Godot get introduced to draft accompanied by the Pope at the Vatican. He gets so good.
Oh, yeah, look at throw deep.
Went to a Steeler fan.
He just threw one to the Steelers section.
Hey, guys, look. Steelers 500 years later still can intercept fucking Stauball.
Let's get it started. The 2018 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
All right, boys. Who do we have? Yeah, it's okay to have your camera on. Who do we have going first?
Oh, it's really hard to call with them.
It should be Barkley.
It should be Barkley.
No, should-be's are over. For each pick as it is up, should-be's is over. Who are they picking?
I'm going to go with Barkley. I think they're going to take Barkley.
Yeah, hopefully they don't Cleveland Brown this thing up.
Here in Texas,
I'm waiting for the Browns fan.
EJ.
I'm still on the clock.
That's clip number 2?
Yeah, that is definitely clip number 2.
They overthinking a draft Josh Allen. Oh.
You know what? I'm with you. They're going to Browns this shit up. Josh Allen first.
I think they were using Baker Mayfield as a smokescreen before, but after hearing the whole Josh Allen stuff this morning, they're going with Baker.
Oh boy, 2 Barkleys, 2 Allens, and a Baker. Phil, you up? Who you think?
All right, AJ.
It's the 2018 NFL Draft.
Oh shit, they get 8 minutes. All right.
Yeah, you get 10 minutes per pick.
Yeah.
They've already made their pick.
On the Browns and the draft party all nervous.
AJ's guessing Barkley. All right.
Okay, so 3 Barkleys, 2 Allens, and Baker Mayfield.
Sam Darnold. The thought coming out of the combine was that
We're live on YouTube, Sean.
this is a team that made maneuvers right on the outset of the new league.
Do we have a Sean?
Big time
Yeah,
acquisitions.
Monaco. Monaco will probably come in here and watch the draft with me when they get home.
With the Browns.
I mean, let's set the tone for a second, okay? If you're John Dorsey and you're the new general manager of the Cleveland Browns, this first pick of yours sets the tone for your franchise.
Look at your food.
Locker room. New
All
Cleveland
your stuff.
I don't see it.
definition. So you got to get the Cleveland.
Get
I
close.
see.
Oh, you know what? I think they should.
And when I look at that, and I look at the quarterback position,
Yeah.
it has to be
I'm gonna stay with Allen.
the guy with the highest ceiling and the highest floor.
Your
is
$7 brownie. Oh, MC.
$7 brownie.
Who pays the $7 for a brownie?
Hey,
Hey, if they're special.
Time out. Time out. Time out.
I swear to God.
Monica, how many beers did you have?
Can't mess this up as long
3?
4.
4.
4. Yeah, 4.
4. And how much? I bet you they don't. I bet you they don't cost $3. I bet you they cost like 5.
Okay, that's
What's the-
alcohol,
What's the
okay?
happy hour beer?
Clip number 3.
Browns have missed on.
There have been more Star Wars movies than the Browns wins in the last 3 years. I know, and they're still winning 8 if Tyrod stays healthy.
No, you cannot do that.
The pick is not in. They don't know.
And you got to do it right here at number 1.
Or are they fucking with the Giants even more? This could be what this is about, EJ.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're doing that, I like this Browns administration absolutely a lot.
Those maybe they're trying to choose their choices by rolling a die.
They're playing D&D at the draft center.
Baker Mayfield in your top 10, Mike. Why is that?
Because I think that those 2 quarterbacks are better, Rich.
Very good.
Yeah, the draft is definitely in.
Sometimes the direct answer
No,
is the best.
when you're trying to do a top 100 and not by position, we stack the quarterbacks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's like people think you're going to stack them at the top end of the draft. But the best 3 players in this draft, from my perspective, are Chubb, Nelson, and who's number 3? Mr. Barr.
Okay, very good.
Well, to me, look, people have
Rev's number 3. I just want to point out that your Browns fans in the stadium actually look excited and nervous instead of just fucking sad.
Well, I don't see any brown bags yet.
I think that's what they're doing. I think that's Ryan. I honestly think that's what they're doing.
Making the Giants nervous.
No, making the Giants nervous to trade the pick because it's going to back up so they can get Barkley at 4 and they're going to take a quarterback here.
We got 4.5 minutes left on the clock here, and what is it? Dorsey just waiting to see if the phone does ring for that proverbial offer he cannot refuse.
The cynic in me thinks television may have something to do with this.
Look, when the teams that I've worked with, I've been the guy that's on the phone. So you're in the office on
Yeah,
the phone.
you ass.
And I've been instructed, don't turn the pick until there's 30 seconds left. I want them to talk about us. Hopefully they say some good things.
Is that right?
Honest truth. Yeah.
See?
And then if it starts going negative, put the pick in. Get the pick in.
You know, if we're going to take this Browns discussion to another level, let's assume they're taking a quarterback at 1, whichever one, okay? Number 2 could be Barkley. Number 3 is another quarterback. So at 4, if they get Bradley Chubb, I've heard a lot of people say, why would they take him when they took Myles Garrett a year ago? Well, this is an exciting pick if they get
Myles Garrett and Bradley Chubb? Fuck me.
Sounds like a Dwight Freeney and Mathis.
Yeah.
Who has the versatility of playing inside, outside, and you're building a sub-package front.
Or fucking Warren Sapp and Rice, Simeon Rice for Tampa.
If you're a Cleveland Brown fan,
Did you hear me?
No, what was that?
Or like Warren Sapp and Simeon Rice back in the day. It's the same kind of play styles.
Yeah.
Is it greedy of me not being a Browns fan and want to see Chubb on that team now? Yeah, because I want to see it.
And I know he can keep a secret, okay? I don't know why he's using up the entire 10 minutes. But
EJ, if they take Barkley 1 and Chubb 4, you buy me a Browns beanie.
University of California.
Deal.
Okay.
There we go.
Since then,
As Rob calls Dorsey, like, do what I said. He's giving me a beanie, man.
I want that beanie. Well, the last person that bought me a beanie before a season, their team won the Super Bowl.
movement, play action, Keats, those kinds of things.
Aegon scrambles to Amazon.
I was about to say, I'm not even looking at the cameras in Zoom. I can feel the tension. I'm like, oh shit, better go get a beanie quick.
Number 1, and then go to number 4 and take another quarterback.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. The pick is in.
Grab 4 picks. Say Buffalo with 12 and 22.
Shut up. The pick is in.
New England, who has 2 picks. Go ahead and call me. I got what you need. Let me go ahead and go shop with a Hall
We've been
of
live for
Famer.
about 32 minutes now, and the pick's finally in.
You look at the quarterbacks in this draft, all of them.
Aikman, let's talk to you.
And been coached up all that hard. You talk about Hugh Jackson in Cleveland. They also have Todd Haley, who's going to be in his first year as offensive coordinator. He's done a great job at every stop that he has been, most recently in Pittsburgh. I can assure you, whichever quarterback lands there, he's going to be coached up and he's going to be coached well.
Well, the pick is in, guys. As a matter of fact, the Giants are already on the clock and have been for a minute, so they already have the information. And phone lines are ringing in Hugh Jackson.
1 of 35 games, and I just guaranteed 8 wins. Fuck. The fuck did I just do?
For another quarterback, if it is Mayfield, the roof will be torn off of this building, and all sorts of phone rings in
Well,
New Jersey with the Giants will happen. But it's time to get the first pick of the 2018 draft.
Listen to the booze.
To make the announcement.
Try and go for high fives. What the fucking hell?
Who picked Mayfield?
The Cleveland Browns select Baker Mayfield.
Fuck. Fuck.
Wow. Baker Mayfield from Oklahoma. The #1 draft pick.
They Brownsed it up.
The 2017
I'm sorry. It's not a good fit.
No.
It's not a good fit.
Did you expect any less from your Browns, Josh?
At least I was right.
You're the only one right. That shows proof of who knows their team.
Okay, EJ, let's see that happy smile. You're on the stream right now.
Is he actually happy though?
As long as I get Barkley at 4, I'll be happy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mike Mayock, I'll give you the floor as Sam Darnold is now there for the drafting by the Giants, or somebody to come up and
They didn't Browns it yet. It's Corey and Ryan.
They didn't. Mayfield's not a bad quarterback. It's
At least we didn't pick up that douchebag.
Darnold.
Yes.
Right? But I know John Dorsey, and from John Dorsey's perspective, John's got a little swag, and he likes swag. He likes confidence. This kid's a competitor. If you're
Don't say swag, please.
Come on, he's only 50. Swag is a perfectly abusable word.
Oh, God.
ways in different buildings with GMs.
All right, boys. Giants. Who would they take him?
Oh, Giants.
Pump fake, throws him open into the secondary, wide open.
I say Darnold.
Darnold? Willie?
Again, highly accurate. Pump fake, and trust me, he's an athlete.
I say Chubb. What?
Yeah, I like that. I'll go Chubb.
Well, she's your mother, so get your mom and Zoom. You don't want to watch the draft?
However, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, hey Troy, you're going to strap it up in Cleveland, baby.
Well, let me tell you, I mean, I'm surprised, to be quite honest with you. His name started surfacing a couple days ago, and I thought it really was a smokescreen. Here's a guy who already has created an upset because he's a walk-on Heisman Trophy winner. Now he can add another upset to his resume as a #1 overall pick. You look at his tape, Mike, and he has a lot of good things working for him. First of all, what stands out is that he has a love for the game. He plays with a great deal of passion and a lot of swagger. And the guy who was last picked in the first round at quarterback for Cleveland was none other than Johnny Manziel. This guy's been compared to him. Baker Mayfield has a much better arm than Johnny Manziel.
I better get off of that page. New York Giants pick is in.
There certainly is going to be a lot of
And I don't want it to pop up before we pop it up here.
But I would not be surprised,
What's a
even
robot?
though they have said Tyrod Taylor is going to be the starter in 2018. I wouldn't be surprised if Baker Mayfield.
You're on big screen.
Doesn't look like
draft. These Cleveland Browns football games and protect the football. You go out and get Tyrod Taylor, and he was in the playoffs last year. Very low turnover.
$2 draft day.
And he's won a lot of football games. But when I watched him for a comparison, I had to go back. I heard Russell Wilson. I've heard Drew Brees. I saw Jeff Garcia when I watched him. Talk about somebody that's a little bit frenetic.
Oh, great.
The pocket. Very
You didn't like that yesterday?
You didn't like that comparison?
No.
Because of the sound, how I have it
He's
set
not
up.
looking to run. He's looking to make plays and throw down the field, and that's something that Jeff Garcia had some success with.
Well, Baker Mayfield was the apple supposedly
Like it's in a
Jets
bucket.
high in the Big Apple. He is now off the board. The Jets are now more than a minute into being on the clock for their pick because the New York Giants have not traded this pick. They have made it. Could it be Sam Darnold? Could it be Saquon Barkley? This is a linchpin pick of the 2018 draft after a stunner of a beginning. Here's the commissioner with the pick of the Giants, and they're booing the Giants. They're booing the Giants. Here we go.
Let's go with that.
They're booing the Giants. That's right.
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Saquon Barkley.
Barkley.
Oh, they're still good running backs.
Dynamic running backs we have seen come out of college. He gets a hug from his coach at Penn State, and James Franklin. This young man does it all, and he will now be the dynamic running back. But let's be honest, the Giants have rarely
All right,
ever had.
so
And with Eli Manning under center and Odell Beckham out wide, Sterling Shepard out wide, Evan Ingram on the line at tight end next to Nate Solder. The protector that they got in free agency. This young man is about to go to the New York Giants and play in New York
So
City.
let's see. The Jets.
Wow.
Jets are on the clock. Who y'all got?
A couple of nights after he becomes a New Blood.
What the hell do the Jets even need?
Best football player.
Quarterback.
6 feet,
So Darnold.
233 pounds. What I love
Darnold, or if they're desperate, Allen.
quarterback better day one. Eli Manning is a better quarterback when you can take.
I would say Rosen.
Game. You also shorten the game for your.
You think
defense,
Rosen's going to go before
defense, and you
Allen?
Also help your offensive line. He's
Well, Rosen's the most pro-ready quarterback, and
His run against Iowa, the
they're showing
Giants
interest in him.
double jump cut, now the cut back. He's breaking ankles everywhere. At 233 pounds, he runs 4'4". Lower body. We were talking about a powerful man. Watch him run through tackles, and then that 4'4" speed to the edge. You want to play a man-to-man with a safety or running back?
Colin Allen.
A little stick nod route makes it easy for his quarterback. He's got the ability to split wide like a Le'Veon Bell in the pass game. The only thing you can possibly say on the negative side is he tries to make too many big runs and sometimes too many lateral jump cuts, too many negative plays, but that's just frustration. At the end of the day, the New York Giants just got better because of this guy.
And it's time to welcome Saquon Barkley to primetime.
According to Mel Kiper, Baker Mayfield could follow in the footsteps of smart QBs such as Drew Brees and Wilson.
You just became a father.
Oh, that's scary.
AJ saying Allen for the Jets.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
To be able to experience two of the biggest moments of my life in the same week. I'm so thankful to be able to be a father and have a gorgeous baby, a daughter, Jada, back home, and to be here with the people I love, my mother and father, and cherish this moment.
You're graded one of the best, if not the best, to come out of this year's draft.
I think it's going to be Allen or Chubb, but I think they're going to go with Allen.
The Giants should expect they got
They don't need Chubb.
football and a true competitor. And, hopefully I can come in there early, be a leader, and try to play as early as possible and do the best that I can.
You believe in Eli?
Yes, sir. I believe in Eli.
You believe in Odell?
I believe in OBJ.
And I'm sure they believe in you. Congratulations.
So
Back to you, Troy.
Ryan's calling Chubb. All right.
Well, what it tells you right off the bat is that Dave Gettleman did not
Yeah,
believe that
yeah,
any of the
you know who that
quarterbacks
is, right?
left on the board were a franchise quarterback. And so now you look
They're
at
in
Saquon
Dallas.
Barkley and what he brings. This Giants offense has not had a top 15 rushing attack, but one in the last 7 years. So a 37-year-old quarterback, he certainly helps that offense. They brought in a couple of offensive line. They still need to get better up there if they're going to truly take advantage of this young man's abilities. But I like that he's a three-down back. We saw some of the things that he's able to do as a receiver. He's a good blocker. I agree with Mike Mayock, #1 player in the draft. Great pick.
And he goes to the Giants, second overall, the Honda War Room. Cam presented by Honda, showing Dave Gettleman on the right there. There's Steve Tisch next to John Mara. The Giants draft party, they are just ecstatic. They cannot believe their good fortune. That young man wearing number 13 is also personifying, in a way, Odell Beckham's excitement. He just tweeted out moments ago
Of course.
that Saquon Barkley is in the backfield with Odell Beckham out wide. Eli Manning just got himself a heck of an offensive weapon with Nate Solder to keep him upright. I mean, the Giants have made some interesting moves. Coach Shaw, your thoughts on this?
I think about what Terrell Davis did for John Elway late in his career. You know, you got a running game, you got guys to throw the ball to, and Mike Bench really short the game and have a big impact guy. We think about what Ezekiel Elliott did to the Dallas Cowboys. This guy, I did 4 games, he broke 27 tackles. He broke 27 tackles in 4 games. So some of those handoffs that the Giants have been getting 3 or 4 yards on, someone's going to go for 60. This guy's special, and automatically for me, this team's a contender.
Meanwhile, the Jets have 3.5 minutes left on the clock for them, and when they moved up from 6 to 3, Mike McCackman making that move after not acquiring Kirk Cousins in free agency, making that trade with the Indianapolis Colts. As you can see, he's not pictured, but looks like shaking hands towards the top of the screen there in the Honda War Room camp, showing what's going on with the Jets. Pick should be in shortly. I don't know if when McCackman made that trade with Chris Ballard, he would have thought in a million years he would have a choice between Darnold, Rosen, and Allen, 3rd overall. What do you think they're discussing or just celebrating in that war room, Mike?
Yeah, and they moved from 6 to 3, and they have to understand the possibility that they could be picking the 3rd quarterback.
Jets pick is in.
That is, they have the opportunity to pick perhaps the #1
Caps are going to kill you.
Sam Darnold, and that's why I
How are they playing right now, Ryan?
To make really a blind trade. You never see that, to go up to number 3, not knowing who you're going to get at that point in
New York
time.
Jets.
It looks like it could work out absolutely perfect for them. One thing about this division, though, the AFC East, Tom Brady's not going to play forever. And a lot of these teams are in the quarterback market this draft. Which team gets it right tonight will go a long way to the next decade in that division.
Yeah, and the Bills with 2 first-round selections have been heavily rumored to be coming up maybe at 5.
Hey, guys.
Denver, maybe.
Hey.
Sean would like me to tell you that the New York Jets is taking Brad Pitt, number 3.
Mason out there, but Darnold might be the name you need next, Mike.
Look, at the end of the day, they gave up a whole lot, but it doesn't matter if the kid can play. And I really believe it's Sam Darnold.
Okay, here comes the commissioner with the Jets pick. The last time and only other time they chose a quarterback in the top 5 was a USC quarterback in Mark Sanchez. Could it be deja vu all over again?
With the third pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
I finally got one right.
So there in other words, almost half the age of Josh McCown going up the steps.
Fix the hair and you're about to put on a hat.
The Jets draft quarterback, the third overall.
You can't put the hat on.
Sam Darnold out of USC.
And I've got to be honest with you. I think the Jets have hit on
Jets crashed.
the situation. They re-signed Josh McCown. He can pick when he's ready to play. It's a little bit like Carson Wentz a couple of years ago with the Eagles.
All right, next pick. It's Cleveland again.
Chubb. Honestly, I think
Chubb.
over King.
It's okay, but it's going to be on his schedule.
If it isn't Chubb, they're darn stupid.
Darius Geis. What?
He's the consummate playmaker. He keeps his eyes up to extend the plays. The only downside, ball security is an issue, not just
AJ's Shepard trade.
Now let's take a peek at him at USC. I love when he extends the play. He's looking left. He feels it back right, though. Steps up into the pocket. Look at the eyes. Stay up. Now throw him open on the back line of the end zone. That is a beautiful throw into a tight window. Play action on the run. Highly accurate on the run. Great throw. Touchdown. And again, is he an athlete? Scored 20-plus points a game in high school basketball. 3-sport star. He can beat you with his legs. The downside,
Josh's pick. You want Rev to kill you, don't you?
He's got to clean it up. The way I look at Troy Aikman, you and I are on the same page. We think that this kid's the best quarterback in the draft, and I ask you as a former quarterback, I think you can clean up some of those issues mechanically. Pocket with the football.
We are talking about the Browns, so who knows?
Say this, Mike. What's interesting about the New York Jets, gave up a lot. As
What
we
the
know,
right bite?
spots into that number 3 position, and it very easily could have
Monica
turned
wanted
out
to
that
know
they
who
got
burped.
the 3rd best quarterback. I think
Me.
I don't know for certain, but most teams had Sam Darnold picked as their number 1 guy, and I'm not so sure that the Jets didn't get the guy that they would have taken had they have been the number 1 pick. As far as Sam Darnold, he does. He checks all the boxes. He's big. He's able to make plays outside the pocket. You look at his tape and the things that he's able to do. There's some of the creativity that he has. In fact, I think some of his best throws came when he was on the move. I agree.
Sarcastic pick is Allen, just in case.
He spent a lot of time this offseason.
No one had Darnold as the number 1 guy. Yeah.
Quarterback coach this offseason, tighten things up.
Wooly, EJ, Aegon, and Robo. Monica is in Zoom if you would like to say hello to her.
Hi, Monica.
Hello, Monica.
Hello.
Games alone, I believe that those are things that can be coached out of a young player, and I expect that to happen with Jeremy Bates as his offensive coordinator.
And Troy, 2 quarterbacks early in their NFL career that
Jeez, Rev, Monica's in Zoom. Why don't you say hi?
She did say hi.
No, I said you.
And he's got to
Fuck her.
I was in the stadium in that Rose Bowl against Penn State. He throws that touchdown to top. He was
They already took your $7.
$7 brownie.
USC quarterback in the common draft era to be selected in the first round of 1991. The Raiders took
big though.
24th overall.
Big though.
The Bengals took him in 2003. Then another USC Heisman Trophy winner, Matt Leinart, 10th overall in 2009. And then again, the only other time the Jets chose a quarterback in the top 5 in the common draft era.
Well, I've always had that.
2009, Sam Darnold is the highest drafted quarterback by the New York Jets since Johanna went first overall in the 1965 AFL draft. Welcome to Primetime, delivered by Pizza Hut Prime.
First pick of the New York Jets. Is that pressure right off the top?
Darnold's just like, man, I hate this hat.
No, wherever I'm going to go, there's going to be pressure. I'm just going to go do my job, whatever the coach is asking me. I mean, I'm just so happy to be in the NFL, but now it's time to go to work.
When Baker Mayfield went first,
Go give me my chili then.
off back there a bit and say, "Oh, what just happened?"
No. I mean, it is what it is. You know, there's you never know what's going to happen in the NFL draft. So I was on my toes.
I wonder what poor guy is going to get free pizza for a year tomorrow.
And then now it's the Jets, and couldn't be happier.
Yeah. Whoever gets picked, what pick? 78th?
78th.
78th.
But at the same time, I know that's the process. But I'm ready to go to work, like I said.
Back to you, Rich.
Third round, 14th pick in the round.
NFL player. The market on bridge quarterbacks during free agency, including a
Why
quarterback
not?
with the word
She was an
bridge in
NFL
his
player,
name.
Mom. We wouldn't be living in this house like this way.
If I was an NFL player, I wouldn't know.
Butt fumble. Oh, the glorious butt fumble.
Shit. But instead they're going to focus on some football. Ian
When I was
Rappaport, what
29.
are the Jets going to do?
Rich, there's
You
always
go
a
into the
fallout
NFL
when a team
22.
takes one position. What's going to happen to some of the other players at that position? I'm told Teddy Bridgewater's status on the roster is in doubt
I
only
like
because
this
of health.
calorie.
His physical was pretty close. They
He's gonna probably say,
He'll be like, God damn it, I've been eating this my whole freaking life. I don't want it anymore.
rated for, I'm told, Rich, the Bills doing
Or he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Or goes up there, it's like, yeah, that's cool. I prefer Domino's, but
92. A guy for the Eagles got drafted in 1945 and he didn't find out until 1992.
Is all fired up. Coach,
That really fucking happened, by the way.
Try to go point for point with him and try and keep him off the board.
All right, let's see what Cleveland picked.
Play in the National Football.
If it ain't Chubb, they're a fucking idiot.
This is a competitor.
Oh, no.
the Browns.
Nelson. I would be okay with Nelson there.
Tied down multiple times in 2 games this year, and he finds a way to get out of trouble and makes that one in 100 toss pass right over guys.
Coach,
he outstretched arm.
Did he remind you in the interview with Dion of a quarterback you coached at Stanford with that demeanor?
There's no question about it.
Oh, my gosh.
This guy's ready for everything. This guy's ready. And there's a name that was mentioned that I don't think everybody really understands. Jeremy Bates. He was out of the NFL for a while. Jeremy Bates is going to do an outstanding job with this young man. He's going to work on his pocket presence and ball carriage, and he's going to give this guy great progressions. He's going to work through the progressions. I'm really excited about this pick.
All right, so the Jets get Sam Darnold. Now the Browns, who shocked everybody with the pick of Baker Mayfield atop this draft, their second choice. This is the one they acquired from the Texans when the Texans moved up to get their franchise.
Come on, get your booze in.
Last year.
Should have gotten like a celebrity announcer.
The 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward.
The Ward.
Okay, so another surprise.
Wow.
That was a surprise.
Josh.
In Ohio.
I mean, it's not Chubb, but it's something we really need.
Oh, he's a beast, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the best corner in the. Denver's taking Chubb because that's who they wanted.
I'd say one thing. It's not Minka. Thank God.
No, that means I'm gonna get stuck with that bitch.
This was a need. This was a big need more than
So, Josh, you're on stream right now. Do you approve of that pick? Give us a thumbs up. Or...
Hell yeah.
All right.
Chubb is a huge Von Miller fan.
An OSU boy.
Of his when we come back. So the Browns have gone Mayfield Ward. If you had that, you struck the lottery.
This is Emma. She has a dog and a
What
pig.
about LSU?
All right. Next up is the Broncos. So.
Has life-proof final plank.
What about LSU, Josk?
Carpet.
So he's an OSU boy.
He's an OSU boy. So they literally took a homegrown talent.
Yep.
0% work. Get free installation on any carpet, $699 or more. Only at the Home Depot.
The extra proceeds. They think it's theirs. They have no idea. It's not theirs. It's mine.
RX 350L with 3 rows for 7 passengers.
Are you excited about your baby sister coming?
Experience space for the unexpected. The Lexus
That
RX
face.
Yeah.
With Ward gone, I hope Tampa trades out now.
The $12.99 Papa's Meal Deal presents 12.99 seconds of better play.
Views, puppies.
$12.99 Papa's Meal Deal. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Hi, I'm the one.
You know, it'd be funny. We go back to break and we found out that Broncos have traded their pick to the Buffalo Bills,
Does your bed do that?
so the Bills can get Allen.
Sleep number 6. Let's meet at a sleep number store.
Shout out to the Eagles, Super Bowl champions. I'm gonna get pounded.
Or the Browns trade their 2 second-round picks and get Chubb. Yeah.
That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
We've been out here the whole time. You gotta use it, lose it. For real. Good luck stopping me next year.
That's me. That's me. Hey, I'll take that.
All right, so assuming that Denver does take a pick here, who we think Denver's taking?
I got Chubb.
Chubb.
They wanted Chubb.
Anyone disagree with the pick of Chubb
You guys did an awesome job.
for Denver?
Chubb would be too great of a fit for him.
Yep.
AJ, do you want to make your sarcastic pick and chat and say Allen, or
Your Thursday
they're going to
nights.
get Chubb? All right. No sarcastic picks from Dr. Phil. All right.
Every day.
We start with the developing story.
We are
If they don't, Denver messed up as bad as Browns. Ooh.
I don't really think the Browns really messed up.
I don't either.
Any guy
Ward, I would have taken Ward in Tampa.
don't know what that feeling's like to walk off the field.
Because technically, like, yes, they could have taken Barkley as, like,
Number one,
but any quarterback they will have chosen would be doing the same thing this year.
NFL Network coverage also on Fox. We're thrilled to be partners with Fox here at the NFL Draft. And this summer, the World Cup is coming to Fox and FS1. Every match live. And over 300 hours of coverage. The world's biggest sporting event begins June 14th on Fox.
June 14th here.
FS1. Less than 4 minutes until we hear the Broncos pick. And again, it's amazing how these things happen. If you had told
As long as Josh Gordon leaves Baker alone, we'll be fine.
Oh, God.
In Columbus, that 1 and 4 in the upcoming draft would be Mayfield and one of Ohio State's finest.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. The pick is in.
You can't make it up. The crazy thing, I went to that game here, the Cotton Bowl game with Ohio State USC. Denzel Ward didn't play to save his draft spot, and Sam Darnold turning the ball over in that game created a lot of questions. So it's interesting how that dynamic in that game and here changed.
I'm not streaming.
And again, John Dorsey is a guy that believes in 27 years. He's a very talented evaluator. Nobody questions him. He doesn't really care about criticism. He's immune to conversation. They're going to make a pick and go forward. It's Baker Mayfield got the best corner in the draft, and they took care of an issue right there. They got a starter day one at corner, and now we kind of turned the table to Denver. David, you and I looked at each other like
I was about to say, didn't they just pick up the actual first starter of the draft?
Right.
Yeah.
Because Barkley's not going to start right away.
And they got Nelson or Chubb, two of the best 3 position players.
They want to boo, but they can't. What are you talking about, AJ?
Announcement about to be made by a special young man, Austin Denton, a St. Jude patient, coming out with the commissioner. He's a
Sweet.
big time.
Okay.
Awesome.
Phil's ahead of us.
Job, but he can't have it until I'm done with it. This kid's a really neat dude.
The NFL's continued support of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helps ensure that all kids have a chance to play 60. This year, the NFL Network, and Rich Eisen help raise $180,000 so that no family ever receives a bill from St. Jude. With me tonight to announce Denver's pick is Austin, who is a St. Jude patient. Austin is 17 and an aspiring broadcaster from New Mexico, and a big Broncos fan. Austin
Go, buddy.
from the care teams at St. Jude and is an inspiration to all of us. Okay, Austin, let's show them how it's done.
With the 5th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft.
Are you downloading something, Sean?
Select Bradley Chubb, defensive end.
Bradley Chubb.
Again, this young man from NC State, when he heard.
All right, so Chubb was the number 5 pick.
Indianapolis is on the board. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He is a Denver Bronco.
And think about their edge rush ability.
Or the first trade. This may be the first trade, actually.
Von Miller, former first-round pick Shane Ray going into
I would say
Quentin Nelson.
Trader Nelson, yeah.
Quarterbacks in a sub package.
Well, the Broncos now have a Chubb.
Oh boy, that's gonna be. I should really look on Twitter just to see.
I think Case Keenum is good or better.
Yeah, it's gonna be a running joke for his entire career.
Oh yeah.
And now you're going to get after quarterbacks the way they can get after quarterbacks.
So Bradley Chubb, the draft party in Denver, Colorado, they're clapping the thunder sticks together as this guy knows how to hunt, and the top edge rusher is now on the same line as Von Miller.
All of 6'4", 270. He sets a physical edge in the run game. Violent hands. Impacts the quarterback in the pass game. And I think he's going to have a similar rookie impact as Joey Bosa did as a rookie. Hey, Dion. How's Bradley doing down there, Dion?
So I need more teeth.
Hey, he's doing really well. He's excited because he knows he gets to play opposite of Von Miller.
Yes, sir. I mean, you heard him the other day. He said he felt like I was a combination of him and Khalil Mack. So being able to learn from the best, I feel like it's going to be one of the best things ever.
What got you here? What is that one intangible that got you?
All right, Indianapolis, the pick is in.
Immediately.
That was quick.
And now Tampa Bay is on the clock.
Derwin James, FSU.
For Indianapolis or Tampa?
No, for Tampa. I already said.
All
I
right.
already said my pick for Indianapolis.
Ew.
Offensive lineman in this year's draft. You've got Quentin Nelson, your third
Those shoes, though.
You've got Andrew Luck needing to be protected. And you've
Gonna
got
throw Quentin Nelson right before the pick hits for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quentin Nelson's definitely the pick.
Yeah.
It would be stupid not to, I think.
Versus whether or not Roquan Smith, who a lot of people believe is a generational player at inside linebacker.
They could use a linebacker, though, too.
Roquan Smith.
I believe the offensive
Or even the guy from Virginia Tech, too.
Roquan Smith, but they've been trying to fix this offensive line for forever. A coach might run off the stage. I
think from the franchise perspective, Andrew Luck is the franchise. He's going to be back. He's going to be healthy.
Hey, when did the Road Warriors become Colts fans?
His ability to push up in the pocket.
outstanding. Well, either way, the fact that they're going to get somebody that you think is generational in Roquan Smith or the best protector of a quarterback that's available in this year's draft at 6 and all have the Jets treasure trove of number 2s to drop down.
That's why I gave them to
This
you.
is a win for Chris Ballard and the Colts, whoever the name is right now. We'll get it from the commissioner. Pick number 6. No trades just yet.
All right, here we go, boys.
I'm actually fucking nervous now.
Woodland creatures.
It's not going to be any picks in the first 10 or trades in the first 10.
With the 6th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Quentin Nelson.
Nelson.
Yep.
Notre Dame.
Yep. Quentin Nelson, the one from Notre Dame, the one that we all said.
Yep.
Quentin Nelson.
I'm going Derwin James, but I'm fucking nervous.
2017 Outland Trophy finalist.
Quentin Nelson dominating the line of scrimmage.
And Josh, I just want to remind you, I've been nice to your fucking Browns. Stop fucking jinxing this shit.
The draft party, they're all celebrating. Yay! Andrew Luck's going to be vertical.
So you know, when it says pick comes in for Tampa Bay, I'm going to stop rubbing your feet.
With the Bears, Niners, and the Raiders.
You can stop rubbing your feet and start rubbing his temples.
No, I'm rubbing her feet.
When the pick, it says the pick's in, you're going to stop rubbing her feet and start rubbing your temples.
Yeah, he's there. He's there. No. Did you hear what I said about your feet? When it says down here, Tampa Bay, pick is in, I will stop rubbing your feet. Because if they pick the wrong player, I don't want to break your fucking foot.
Clip number 4.
Crunch.
Okay. You have watched or been in the room with me for the last 5 fucking drafts. When have I been happy with the first pick other than Winston? And I wasn't really happy with Winston, remember? Trade or give me Derwin James. This shit ain't fucking hard. Do not take that son of a bitch from Alabama.
You don't want pain?
I will not fucking welcome our first round pick for the 3rd year in a row if they take Micah Fitzpatrick. Will not.
James, yeah.
Buccaneers still have Levante David, right?
Well, yeah. ESPN lost a lot of money by doing this, by this. They're on NFL, CBS, and Fox. But CBS is just the internet.
These are the best in the game.
It's a toss-up between Tom Brady and Rodgers.
It's voted on by the
Don't.
players themselves.
No.
Don't fucking ruin it.
No, something happened. It was nothing. I thought I saw something.
Quit looking. Just look at Zoom.
Stay the fuck off of Twitter. All of this is supposed to be off of Twitter.
Get off Snapchat.
He definitely doesn't have Snapchat. He's scared.
No, I'm on the NFL's official tracker thing, so I can look ahead a little bit, see what picks are still to come.
Good morning.
Or you can just look at the bottom of the fucking screen with what picks are still to come.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay. Do you know your blood type?
Look, just because you don't have a fucking team because your entire fucking state sucks when it comes to keeping football teams, don't mean you got to ruin my fucking pick, bitch.
Well, I mean, we still have the Bears, but no.
I said team.
Okay, good point.
I said team, not disappointment.
Okay, so moments ago, Sam Darnold drafted by the Jets 3rd overall after field one, leaving Josh
Tampa Bay takes Josh Allen, Wyoming.
Tampa Bay takes Fitzpatrick.
The draft tracker presented by
Hagan.
I
don't want to die.
With Rev's lock,
Inside that beautiful Jones.
Tampa Bay takes Darius Geis, Louisiana. Oh, I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. The Bills traded out. Yes, thank you, Tampa. Wait.
Trade
to the Bills.
Number 12 for the right to come up to 7. Is it
what?
Josh Rosen or
7th pick for 12th pick?
And 2 second-round picks. Did we actually just do something right?
Wow.
The Bills fans in Western New York are excited.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If the Bucks still choose Fitzpatrick, I'll buy you a Dallas Cowboys beanie.
The only person on the earth that's allowed to buy me a Dallas Cowboys beanie and it not get burnt as soon as it enters my house is Julia because of her dad. Huh? I said I wouldn't burn it. I never said nothing about you burning it. There's nobody in this house that likes the Cowboys. Sean's a Browns and Redskin fan, just so y'all know.
would say, first of all, kudos to Brandon Beane. He knew last year that
And Pick is in.
That's a hard fan to be.
I'm just saying, brother.
And Redskins.
I'm just saying the trade just happened. Pick is in. If that's not fucking Allen, holy shit.
number 2 on my board coming into this draft.
You like Josh Rosen because you're a fucking UCLA alumni, you fucking douche.
I think with the big, strong arm, he's going to be playing in tough conditions. I just have a feeling that he's a better fit in that community there in Buffalo than Josh Rosen.
I mean, both of those guys are a perfect fit.
Did he just say Josh Rosen was a better fit than Josh Rosen?
His accuracy and his ball placement is
I think Aikman got hit too many times in the head, guys.
I don't know. I tend to drown out the commentators.
Yeah, same.
All I hear is blah, 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 blah.
I like talking shit.
First down.
I like talking shit to these fucking idiots. Because I'd say this shit to their fucking face.
All right, so the pick is in. The Bears are on the clock with the Bay Area teams behind them. Here's the commissioner with the first announced pick acquired by trade.
Bears is on the clock. They're going to take that other offensive lineman.
Evans?
McLitchie or whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Buffalo Bills. With the 7th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Yep.
Told you. They traded backwards. They did the right fuck because we can get, unfortunately, Micah Fitzpatrick at 12 and not worry. Plus, they picked up 2 other picks tomorrow. So Tampa has 4 picks tomorrow.
And they could trade up, too, and back into the first round.
And they can take all 3 and 12 and trade up to, well, they don't want to, though.
Couple of things. Number one, I give them a lot of credit for being patient, not going all the way up to 2, giving away all their draft capital. They let the game come to them at number 7, and they got their guy. Number 2, think about the culture in that locker room. That's an important thing for Sean McDonough.
Okay, you can pick the best of the players, or you can pick the most of the players. Or you can be like the Browns normally until this year, where you pick hardly anything. I know. Hey, maybe we'll take a kicker in the first round again, and I can fucking break your foot. Monica's going to miss a couple fucking days of work. I'm going to break her goddamn leg if they take a kicker.
God, what is the first kicker even ranked?
Quarterback counter, quarterback power, quarterback keep. They ran it all day long. The issue with him, sometimes he throws the ball late. Anticipation, timing, and accuracy. Josh Jackson picked them off cleanly. I think he's a project. Like a lot
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Phil. That's what I'm thinking too.
to know when to throw the football. Get it out. Throw it early.
So y'all can have McGlinchey protecting Trubisky.
Mike Riley is his accuracy issues. That's what we're talking about the most with Josh Allen. And when you study him, one of the reasons for that is because everything is on a line and hard. So when you watch him, I actually see a little bit of what you saw with Cam Newton as a thrower. When you watch Cam Newton throw the ball, everything is on a line and it's
That's Carson Wentz, not Cam Newton. Sorry.
Clip number 5.
That's him as an athlete. You love that. But, Coach, he's still got a ways to go before he is a
And then they're showing Carson Wentz.
You can see the video of Carson Wentz on the screen. He had virtually the same exact measurables, height, weight, speed, 40-yard dash at the combine as Carson Wentz.
Let me touch on one thing DJ just said. Talked about the quarterback Cam Newton in Carolina. Remember, who was the coach, the defensive coordinator there? It was Sean McDermott. Where did the GM come from? Carolina. They're used to a power pitcher with some accuracy issues. Troy, what do you think?
Well, Rich Eisen, you talk about measurables, and that's really what the draft is about.
Allen just has to delete his Twitter.
Than Josh Allen at 6'4",
Yeah.
130 pounds, and he's got a rocket for an arm. I was at his pro day.
Even if it's from
Hey, at least he's gone to the whitest community in all of the NFL. Fucking racist douche.
It was a little bit problematic. The thing that stuck out, like you said, Mike, is that on easy, now he didn't have a good offensive line and he didn't have really good receivers, but even on easy throws, he missed a lot of those, and you just simply can't miss them. Whereas
Man.
I think that Sam Darnold can correct the problem.
If they take McGlinchey, Y'all gonna have the Bears gonna have a strong ass fucking offensive line if Long can stay healthy.
Yeah.
And the way that a draft board is worked, again, the Bills.
Second, just a round
used
pick.
the first round pick that they had.
I'm okay with this.
Their own
I'm okay with this.
up to 12 with the Bengals, and then up
Better
to
give me that 7th round pick, man.
one of the second round picks they got in the Sammy Watkins trade with the Rams last year, and another one of their own to go get the quarterback they hope is of the future. And it's time to welcome Josh Allen to primetime, presented by Pizza Hut with you, Prime. Take it away.
Hey, the Buffalo Bills fans are going berserk behind you. You have it up. You showed them the
All right,
lining
Chicago's pick is in.
everything, and then you know they're
So
waiting on you.
that means San Francisco's on the clock.
Great organization. They got the best fan base in the world. I'm blessed to be a part of it.
Have you ever doubted that this day would possibly come?
No, I've never doubted it. This is the only thing I've ever wanted to do. To be standing here, have them chanting my name, it's an unbelievable experience.
Well, a day like this does not come without adversity, and you handled some adversity early on. How did you fight through it?
You know, I trusted myself. I trusted my family, the supporting cast around me. You know, people that know me know me. They know who I am. You know, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be in this position today, sitting here talking to you. I'm top of the world right now.
Well, you're clean. You're looking good, by the way.
I got the Dion stamp of approval.
You got it, man.
I love it.
All right. Hey, back to you guys.
Well, the Bills said that they thought that they could get the quarterback that they wanted without giving up any draft capital from next year, and they didn't even give up a first-rounder that they have in their back pocket for the Patrick Mahomes trade from last year. They still have that one later on tonight.
I talked to a couple GMs in that same area that said they'd rather get the 2 second-round picks because of the type of draft it is this year than the 1 first-round pick.
And the Bucs are going to be on the clock after the Niners, Raiders, and Dolphins. First up, though, the Bears pick, the first one of Matt Nagy's administration in Chicago. What are they going to do right here?
Well, I think the only offensive player that could be under consideration is Mike McGlinchey, the tackle from Notre Dame, but my gut tells me defense. There's some difference makers out there, 2 safeties, and the guy I think they're going to take, Roquan Smith.
With the 8th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Roquan Smith.
Best linebacker in the draft. Best linebacker in the draft.
Roquan Smith.
That's a nice fit.
Yeah.
So San Francisco's up now? Yes.
San Francisco.
They're going to get McGlinchey. Protect that motherfucking $45 billion man.
And then after San Francisco, it's Oakland.
Yep.
Soon to be Las Vegas.
Defense last year
Was the largest total record will go to the Raiders.
Garoppolo.
with not a lot of talent. They need this kind of talent infusion.
They don't have. They'll take. I don't see them staying on the clock long. I'll be shocked if they stay on the clock long.
And of course, Bears fans know that if you want to play winning football in Chicago, you got to have somebody right in the middle of that defense. They've always had it in their house.
Man, Roquan Smith's such a nice pick for them.
Yeah, it is.
I've heard. How about this? I've heard comparisons.
Nice job, NFL Network.
Best cutaway ever.
Like anybody who would a FedEx delivery manager. That way you can sign for your packages remotely and even customize your delivery.
Dude, this is how tough it is to be a Browns fan. It's like you can't just have like one outfit. I'd have something on as a backup.
Sorry. Customize your deliveries with FedEx Delivery Manager.
Okay, I just want to point this out to everyone and show it on stream. We got a Cleveland Browns fan here wearing a Cleveland Browns t-shirt with a Broncos hat. Like, oh my!
Got more of what I want.
We're gonna get stuck with Fitzpatrick. Derwin James is probably gonna go to the Raiders.
Which is funny, Jax. My wife would be growling at that.
Growl, she's chow.
Her hate For the Broncos, or hate for the Broncos, it's only greater for the Ravens.
Why?
Why?
Because of how many times they lost.
You should see the moon tonight.
Serious?
First ever
He obviously hates the Ravens because they took the little Browns.
got a little more intelligent.
Well, that's right. Bless you. See, Derwin James could go here.
You want to keep chasing your dreams.
I think Derwin James is going to go to Oakland.
What's up? What you doing?
Mother's Day shopping.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Well, everyone wants the iPad, and they want it on Verizon, America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. Plus, right now you can get a great deal.
I heard it
Hey,
did.
Sean.
He's talking about the card.
Yeah, I know that.
Take the burrito.
San Francisco pick is in, and now Oakland's on the clock.
On us. Unlimited is
Pour
only
the
as good as
chocolate
the
on
network
top of
it's
it.
on. Golden Corral is
Warm
on
it for the-
with the ultimate lunch, just $6.99 when you buy
bring me
drink,
that
Texas
ice
barbecue beef, boneless wings, and more. It is on, but it won't last long. The
What?
$6.99 ultimate lunch. Your
What?
choice. Roll.
Tomorrow on Path to the Draft, we recap the first round and get you ready for night 2. Plus, Shaquille Griffin reveals how he's overcome all obstacles to make his dream a reality. Path to the Draft, tomorrow at 11, only on
Tampa Bay is going to take him with 56.
All right, time to check out some of the Pepsi Zero.
Or Davenport could go off.
Yeah.
As we are running video-wise through the top few picks of the draft.
That's good.
Bradley Chubb, Astro Chubb, showing
Sure.
off back at Josh Rosen, waiting.
Oh, he is so sad.
He is the quarterback waiting to
He should be sad, bitch.
Jackson in that green room right now.
I don't have to play pro football with my family.
And then there's the Dolphins who are sitting out there. What might be a home for Rosen. At any rate, let's get the Niners pick.
What? One of the quarterbacks in the draft, making fun of him because fuck him.
The San Francisco 49ers select Mike McGlinchey.
Told you.
Offensive tackle, Notre Dame.
Yeah. AJ, you are just one pick too early, brother.
Monster investment that they made in their new quarterback. Mike
24. Oh, there's a couple players in this draft that looks like they're in their mid fucking 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Derwin James is about to go. Don't want Fitzpatrick. A spoon.
Punch, anchor down, drop your hips. That's easy. Occasionally, he will
Spoon.
break down in the pass game. Against Georgia, he gets that left arm pinned by David Bellamy. Big play at the end
I
of
don't
the
know,
game.
Raiders still could take Edmonds
He
also.
learns from his
Ice cream.
mistakes. He is the cleanest tackle in this draft. And how about Notre Dame? Mike McGlinchey, Big Q, 2 offensive linemen in the first 9 picks. That is a testament to their offensive line coach, Harry Hiestand, who's now with the Chicago Bears.
So let's send things out to Troy Aikman. What do you think's going on with Josh Rosen, Troy?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I thought that he would have been off the board by now, but I think right now, looking at this San Francisco pick, I really like it. I think when you look at the fact they were able to bring in Jimmy Garoppolo last year, a second-round pick, where he would have ranked in this draft, he obviously would have gone pretty high. But now you secure that offensive line, a team that gave up too many sacks. Now they're going to try to protect this franchise quarterback. I think it's a good pick. You look at this right now with Josh Rosen, however. I know Miami Dolphins are coming up, and there has been talk about them potentially being in the market for a quarterback.
Yeah, I need to stop looking at the NFL's website.
It may happen,
Yeah.
but Adam Gase loves Ryan Tannehill, and so I would not be surprised if he slides beyond the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, Tannehill's not even a bad quarterback.
So, Troy, let's go to Ian Rappaport for the latest on all that. Ian?
Rich, the Oakland Raiders have had a very active draft room. They're getting calls from two teams. First of all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially coming up for a defensive player. Keep an eye on the Arizona Cardinals to trade up potentially for a quarterback. In fact,
big old
I am
brownie
now
when you
told
buy
the
it.
Cardinals are up.
Arizona Cardinals traded up.
They have changed the graphic behind you. Use a television term. All right, who could it be for? Is it for Rosen?
All right. So who takes who? Where's Arizona going? Which direction?
Rosen.
I think I take Rosen.
Troy, I think Adam Gase thinks he can win with Tannehill, but Steve Keim makes the move up to number 10. I don't know what it cost them yet, but at the end of the day, remember, they had Carson Palmer for an awful lot of years, big arm quarterback. Steve Keim believes in that, and I think it's going to be Josh Rosen.
Well, you've been saying
Here
for the
comes
last
the
several weeks,
airplane.
Mike, that the comparison you make based on Rosen's injury history is Sam Bradford. Guess who he'd be right behind on the quarterback depth chart in Arizona?
Well, that's why I mocked him to Arizona at 15. I didn't have to trade up, and I'm not sure they had to, but at the end of the day, I think they get their guy.
Stick with James. All right. All right, AJ.
Passer of the football, is that the
Look,
You're sticking with James for the Cardinals?
Josh are
AJ don't know.
natural throwers of the football.
It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback.
Yeah.
For fucking fact, it's a quarterback.
However,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like,
there's a history.
who's their quarterback right now? Bradford, they said.
Yeah.
Years ago,
That didn't work so well whenever the Rams had him.
got an inability.
It still don't work today. So.
And Troy Aikman, here's my question to you. I know you like Josh. I watch Eli Manning. This kid's as good an athlete as Eli, but Eli knows when the play is over. Can you learn that at the next level?
Well, I think he's going to have to. I mean, that is a fact that he wants to try to keep plays alive. He's a mobile guy, and that he can move
They'll
around.
just re-sign young up-and-comer Kurt Warner.
I mean, Kurt Warner did lead them to a freaking championship. So
Get Warner and the hire Testaverde as backup.
Ability issues and questions about whether or not he's capable. I
Why are
really
you
think he would've
attacking
been the
me?
first
I feel
player
attacked
chosen
right
in the
now.
draft. He has effortless passer that I've seen at such a young age, really at any time in my life.
This pick does make sense
Bryce
if it
Butler.
is Josh Rosen, because he and Sam Bradford will both play the same style of offense from the pocket. This is a little bit like what Baker Mayfield going to the Browns.
Oh,
Tyrod is going to have a movement package with him, and here comes another athletic type quarterback to move around. Same here.
Are they really going to take this long with this?
He'll be a good mentor to him. That's what I think is going to happen, Steve.
I believe that all you
This
guys
pick
like,
could
but
break
also,
the
too, Steve
Ravens' heart.
A defensive coordinator.
Yeah, they better not take Jackson, damn it.
Stands that a great defense.
Oh, you guys are Rosen. You'll be okay.
Take the pressure off them by having a
Fuck.
We don't need it. We don't. The Ravens do not need another quarterback that does not know when the fucking play is over.
We already got one of those. We pay him too much damn money.
Yeah.
throw the ball to the flat, do things that advance and matriculate the
2
ball
minutes
down the
to make a pick. Okay.
And get the quarterback now.
I would have thought if they traded up that high that they would have had to pick in by now.
Someone else might have came in there with another offer.
Division with Jimmy Garoppolo, Goff, and
That
Russell
shit always
Wilson.
happens in the draft.
Oh wow, that's it.
Round
First,
pick
third, and fifth, huh?
is what the Raiders acquired from Steve Keim there is Steve Keim top left right there to go up and get.
We're trying to put our pick in, but Goodell keeps the
90
line
seconds
open.
left for this pick to be had. Perhaps they're somewhere talking to him backstage.
Should have someone other than Goodell run the whole event.
Russell Wilson,
Drew Carey, let's go.
You think I got a celebrity in there and
All right, pick is in.
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh fuck, Ryan Seacrest.
And Raiders again amassed.
He would probably try to shake Griffin's non-arm hand
on Saturday.
No.
Them to wait 5 more picks to make the second first pick of the John Gruden coaching stint in Oakland. Your thoughts before we hear the pick one more time here, Coach?
If this is indeed Josh Rosen, I agree with Troy. I agree with Mike. This is the most natural passer to come out, says Andrew Luck. He makes the wild throws effortlessly. He's got to learn how to get the ball out of his hands a little bit quicker. As Mike says, know when the play's over, throw the ball away. But I tell you what, when it comes to standing in one place and throwing the ball directly to a receiver, this is the best guy to come out since Andrew Luck.
One trade we haven't talked about is Baker Mayfield trading that chip on his shoulder to Josh Rosen.
Hey, he's waited a while, but it really is only about, think about it, an hour plus. But let's see if this is, in fact, the end of the wait for Josh Rosen and the end of the top 10 of a very highly anticipated draft.
The Oakland Raiders have traded the 10th pick to the Arizona Cardinals. With the 10th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen. All right.
Okay, so after several years of having
I can finally smile now.
They will now hand the future at some point off to...
Did Goodell get surprised that he came out there?
Enjoying a moment with the commissioner there.
He like turned around and did like a, oh, hey.
I know he has to come out there and look around really quickly, make sure there's no tomatoes coming at him.
Sigh of relief.
I swear, I want to play for them.
You know, I got a little tired of all the off-field stuff with him. I had a chance to spend about an hour with him after his pro day, and I liked his intelligence. He embraces conversations. He's curious. The one thing I would say as an offensive coordinator told me after the LA pro
We might have picked up the phone and was like, nope.
all I hope is wherever this kid goes, he trusts his coaches for the first couple of years, earns the respect of his coaches and his teammates, and then he can say anything he wants about the game plan and everything else. He can be as inquisitive and demanding, but earn it first.
As you can see in the common draft era, here's the UCLA local taken in the first round. There's Troy, first overall in 1989, followed up by Tommy Maddox in 1992. The Broncos took him 25th overall. And then Cade McNown, 12th overall to the Bears back in 1999. And it's been a long wait. It's been a long wait. 1999, by the way, the last time 5 quarterbacks were taken in the first round, and we may see that tonight with Lamar Jackson. But for the moment, Josh, welcome to Prime Time, delivered by Pizza.
So I'd say, how many QBs is that? 1, 2, 3?
4.
4.
I'm so excited. I just want to get on the field. I want to play ball.
Wooly, I don't know why you even had to count. He literally just said it was 4.
He doesn't have the NFL tracker.
He literally, the guy talking literally just said, we haven't, speaking of 99, we haven't had 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round. We may with Lamar Jackson.
To know him, has been working out with him on occasion. You saw some of the fruits of those workouts on NFL Network over the past several weeks. Aaron Rodgers congratulating him. Congrats, buddy. As we all know, Rodgers waited 20 years his day before he got out on the field, and we all know he's now first ballot Hall of Fame material. Here's Josh Rosen out of Manhattan Beach. So doesn't have to far to play his professional ball.
Beautiful natural thrower. Understands
Miami. Mika Fitzpatrick. Fuck off.
Derwin James.
Who do they need? They need.
What's the defense looks like?
They could use a wide receiver.
Look at the throw in between the corner and
Mika Fitzpatrick.
He is a beautiful natural thrower. Play action again this time.
If they're going to pick high, I think it's either going to be Fitzpatrick
With his eyes. Now he's going to come back and
or
throw
sadly James.
He sets his feet, falls out quickly, beautiful.
AJ's saying that they're going to grab Jackson.
Takes a hit.
Lamar Jackson?
Quarterback? I don't think they're going to grab
Oh, boy. That would be fucking amazing.
No, that would fucking suck.
For you.
Yeah.
For us, that'd be irritating.
Look, I don't give a fuck as long as they don't take Derwin James. Bitch, they can take you.
They could take that linebacker, too. Edmonds or whatever.
And the pick is in.
Rosen is his intelligence, and I'm not so sure why that's a surprise. I mean, the kid's from UCLA, for crying out loud. Of course he's smart, but he has the highest football IQ of these quarterbacks.
Rev, are you still rubbing Monica's feet?
He had 3 different offensive
No.
No.
Tampa Bay's on the clock. Fuck off.
And allowing him to do the things that he does best and challenge him. And I think Arizona is a really good fit just in terms of being a West Coast guy and getting to stay in that part of the country there in Arizona indoors. I think it's going to turn out great, and I think he's going to have one heck of an NFL career.
One thing that he has that these other quarterbacks don't have, Rich, is David Johnson coming back healthy. That's a big help to a young quarterback.
Well, one would think it's going to be Sam Bradford to start. Wouldn't you think? Everyone's talking about Darnold and Rosen being the most pro-ready, but that's something to chew on. Right now, let's get the Dolphins pick 11th overall.
Please don't do this. 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 Please don't do this.
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Yes.
They took Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Yes.
And he's going down to South Florida. He's already got a sort of, is that Crockett or a Tubbs suit that he's got going to South Florida?
That's Crockett.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate that.
Which one was Don Johnson? I can't remember.
Nice.
For Miami.
Minkah Fitzpatrick.
No, they play well when Alabama players don't go to Tampa.
TJ McDonald, the dime linebacker. He's 6 feet, 204 pounds, and he can literally play any position back there. 9 interceptions, career 4 taken back for a touchdown. He's got free safety range. I think he can match slots and tight ends. In other words, man-to-man coverage, drop down and cover a slot, be physical.
That's another reason why I hate Alabama players right there. During the draft.
What?
They started playing Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, Jesus.
Where the skies are so blue.
Watch him feel the crackback blocks.
These are not playing it while flying in an airplane.
They worked him in the box this year. I think you have to have a plan for him. He's got free safety range, but where are you going to play him so he gets around the football more often? Alabama last year had him in the box a lot. Boy, when Nick Saban talks about him, he almost gets choked up. It's really, he loves this kid, and I believe he's an all-around defensive back.
Well, one of the finest from Southeast Conference is playing in the most Southeast.
That is probably the ugliest mascot ever. I know it's supposed to be a dolphin, but yeah.
Raiders on the clock when we come back.
Where the fuck did Ryan go? Capitals start losing or something?
Yeah, well, they were in the third period.
Is brought to you by Honda.
They might have.
And by Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero sugar, max Pepsi taste.
Do I really have to name who I think the Buccaneers are picking here?
Yes.
No. We know who you want them to pick.
Darius Geis. Now I'm being a homer, motherfuckers. I want a player from my favorite team to go to my favorite team.
By the way, yeah, I think Ryan started to stress the fuck out. The Caps are now tied with like 13 minutes left.
Who do I think is taking Jackson? If Baltimore does not take Jackson at 16, the Patriots will with their pick.
Oh, 3-2 Pittsburgh right now, AJ?
Yes, it's 3-2 Pittsburgh right now.
Wow.
That's where he went.
There he is.
Pittsburgh scored 3 goals.
Look, I just want 10 years I've been friends with Ryan. 10 years I've been friends with Ryan. Just one game, 1 year, that it be the Capitals and the fucking Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. The problem, Logan, with him falling to the Saints is they would have to completely remake how they run their offense because Lamar Jackson is Michael Vick talent. Like, he really is. He's stronger than Michael Vick was, but he's not as accurate. There's his problem. He's definitely not as fast as Vick. Vic was so fucking fast, it was unreal. He was a video game character, as Sean says to me.
Bridgestone Dry Guard tires are engineered to come through in the clutch. Let's go. And NFL coach John Gruden is going to help us prove it.
I got this. Okay, Tires, if you take a hit, you got to get back up. John, you better kick it up a notch and get us home. There's always going to be nails on the road to victory, but you keep on going.
Actually, Drive Guard tires can take a punch.
Have I ever told you how much I hate him?
50 miles?
Have I ever told you?
No, I don't think you have.
Pick is in.
The pick is in. And now.
Pick is in. When I get the pick.
And now we get to hear.
There's only two acceptable picks here. Derwin James or Darius Geis. There's the only two acceptable picks.
Vita Vea.
It's going to be nuts. Good Morning Football, live at the draft tomorrow at 7, only on NFL Network.
Mike Trout eagerly awaiting the Eagles pick tonight. Former tight end Aaron Judge, Carlos Stanton, and the rest of the red-hot New York Yankees. Gary Sanchez with a walk-up 3-run shot. Yankees
Look, go in the fucking stadium.
consecutive win taking on Trout, Ohtani, and the Angels. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on FS1, or stream it live on Fox Sports. Go. The best available on Mike Mayock's draft board, presented by Bud Light. Derwin James.
Oh, I take that back. I take that back.
Awaiting, the next pick in the
I take that back.
Yeah, he's a very logical pick here. Think what Jason.
I take that back. There's somebody else.
Yeah, Rashawn Evans is.
No, Davenport. Edmonds is still on the board.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
Possibly Jair Alexander.
This is the first time you've listened to it in 3 years, so let's hope that we get the player. See if you're still my good luck charm for my Buccaneers.
Should be Derwin. He's the best available player.
Come on.
We're the 12th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Vita Vea.
Oh, wow. Oh, my fucking God.
Jesus.
What in the fuck?
I love the player and I love the outfit tonight. I'm surprised at the pick just because they signed Bo Allen free agency, Mitch Unrein in free agency.
Yeah. Maruga, Fortuga, Baduga, Duduga, Vita Vea.
I don't even know what that pick was.
I thought for sure they were going defensive back there, DJ.
Yeah, this is a team that couldn't rush the passer at all last year. Last in sacks, they made the move though to go get JPP to put him in that mix. Now you look, they were last against the pass, last in third down, last in sacks, last in total defense. There's a lot of guys that can help them, and Vita Vea can help them in both areas.
6'4" at 347. This is a freakish dude now. He can move. You can't move him in the run game. Reminds me a lot of Haloti Ngata. I think, DJ, you were in that war room when Baltimore drafted him. And look at them.
Gee.
My gosh.
Are they really comparing him to Nada?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm not
He's
happy
like,
with this
he plays
pick.
like Nada that he's fucking good.
I am not okay with this pick, though.
That looks like Stanford to me, David Shaw.
What was the point of all our offseason shit with our D line?
Who knows?
Stays low, gets under it, throws everybody off, collects a bunch of trash.
Then why not take Davenport? If we need a line, why not take Davenport?
5'140" at 347. Two things. He's got to control his weight, number one, and the true value of this guy is how many.
Look at that! Look at that defensive line, though.
All right, Seven Fingers, McCoy, Veda, and Curry.
99 would call it. There you go.
Redskins is going to take Derwin James.
Vita Vea, your smile is infectious, man. You are loving this moment. From a running back in high school to this. Yeah, man, this is
Wait, he was a running back in high school.
so I'm really excited right now. You ready to get down to
Jesus.
right now? They told me they would call me back about the flight situation, so we'll find out pretty soon. I like your swag. Can you explain everything to us? Huh? Explain the outfit. Oh, I got the little velvet on. I chose
think
this because I think
Skins can mess this pick up. Good luck on that.
stand out today.
Can you pronounce your whole name for us?
What was that?
Your whole name? Just like I said, back to you, Rich.
Try to say that, folks. Try to say that name.
He's from Hawaii. Yeah.
Davenport or Edmonds, I think.
He is physical. He is fast. Mike said he's a freak. There's no question about it. That hump move, that Reggie White hump move, I saw it on film so many times.
I'm so fucking unhappy we did not take James.
At least it's not Minka.
All right.
Yeah, at least. I'm James. I'm picking James here.
James for Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been saving 3 Alabamas so far, so.
In the room is that they're showing Redskins video to tout the fact that Washington is now on the clock.
Hey, Washington.
I don't know why they're not doing that. That actually bothers me. They did it last year.
I remember this kid in high school, Milpitas High School, right down the street. And in high school, he played a running back. Look at this. Over 5
That is a big dude to play running back.
That's scary.
linebacker, the whole thing, all state, first team.
Jeez.
Not unheard of.
47 pounders weight down, feed him some salads at lunchtime. But what an athlete he is in Troy. You know how.
I remember we had a guy that size at JFL. Nobody wanted to do tackle practice with him.
Freaking Walter Payton.
Yeah, Walter Payton was a big boy.
He was a big man.
Eddie George was a big boy.
Yeah.
All right, pick us in.
Come on. Now I just want Derwin James off the board because he's fucking.
The return of William Refrigerator Perry.
Man, Perry couldn't run a 15-second 40. Most of us a 5'1".
that wanted to move up because when you look at his tape, he just throws people around. He chases. He has a high motor. He'll run just like Hello the United.
If you would have told me 4 years ago that Steve Smith would be a good commentator, I would have fucking laughed at you.
Watch this guy, Rich. Back to you.
All right, guys. So Gerald McCoy likes the.
Oh, he's happy. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, the Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl rushing quarterbacks.
He's got signed up.
And that's the way the league's going right now.
Okay, this will be an interesting moment. The Redskins pick in the home of the Cowboys.
Oh, God.
I would think it's either going to be Derwin James or Deron Payne.
Yeah.
With the 13th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Deron Payne.
What the fuck?
Payne.
What the fuck happened with Derwin James? He's dropping fucking quick.
All right, let's check his Twitter. What happened?
Check his Facebook. Check his Instagram.
That Snapchat, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
He's the premier run stopper along with
Saints are on the clock.
the quarterback. I thought the
Great.
upside he showed in the pass game.
Lamar Jackson still sitting there.
Packers.
No, Payne's a beast. Packers are going to take the best available receiver.
Packers just traded.
To who?
The Saints.
So y'all are still looking at that fucking thing.
I'm just looking for trades.
Yeah,
So I can write my list out.
I'm looking at Zoom.
So that's all I'm looking at too. Like,
He was dominant. He got sacks. He got hits on the quarterback. You can't run the football against.
man, another guys. Did you really realize what Tampa Bay just did? Tampa Bay just drafted one of the head shrinkers.
Yeah.
Or The Rock's cousins.
It probably is a cousin of The Rock somewhere.
I can't think of any like movies or TV shows I can make fun of. So, wait, didn't they just have one?
What?
Didn't they just make a movie? I don't know.
Yeah, that Moana.
Oh shit! That tickled the fuck out of me. Holy shit! Oh shit! I forgot about that shit.
Everyone wants the iPad, and they want it on Verizon, America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. Plus, right now you can get a great deal.
I already did. I was talking about that card.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh yeah. Wait. Saints are on the clock, guys. Can I just say Derwin James till he's picked? Even with Baltimore and the Chargers.
When I go to the NFL, I'm going to be great when I go to the NFL. I'll get 3 rings. No, 4 rings. I'll do more for my community than anyone has ever done. Ever. I'll be the best humanitarian in the league. I'll do better than great. I'll do good. On and off the field. When I grow up, I want to be man of the year. Thank you.
Nationwide, born in a commitment to community, is proud to sponsor.
I don't know. Since most of the Saints wants are offensive people, so I don't think they'll take James.
Yeah.
Receiver?
Wide receiver, tight end, or an offensive.
Is there any first round?
So if they go for offensive line, they can still get Edmonds. Yeah, still Evans. You still got Davenport up there.
We're talking about the Saints. They don't draft defensive players. They pick defensive players out of pickup games on the side of the street.
Well, yeah, they're gonna go wide receiver in the first. I mean, Ridley.
Yeah, who's
Ridley?
Ridley.
First up.
Yeah.
He has no fear. He's a walking Hall of Fame. These are the best in the game.
It's a toss-up between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
It's voted on by the players themselves.
Depending on how far they go down the board, Ridley or Kirk. They go wide receiver.
Here's a 2018. Premieres Monday at 9, only on NFL Network.
The Cowboys are trying to get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1995.
Yeah, first tight end doesn't even come up until Hurst.
It's always on.
Right. They could grab DJ Moore from Maryland.
Some people might not have played before.
They tackle it all.
There's another play, of course, the robots. That's what that is.
Because robot. I mean, the forest is scary.
Start your day with First Things First. Join Chris Carter, Nick Bright, and Jenna Wolf. The best sports show on television weekday mornings at 6:30 Eastern on FS1. Ian Rapp, we have a trade. Saints moving up to 14. Tell us about it.
Wow, Saints just gave up 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Next, 2 possible targets. I'll give you 1 Louisville quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
They want somebody badly.
Pass rusher Marcus Davenport from UTSA.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about this kid. Fuck Baltimore. No, Jackson.
Yeah.
And that makes what old boy said up there earlier right.
And I believe it for several reasons. Number one, Sean Payton is an outside-the-box thinker.
Logan Fink.
They have a backup quarterback by the name of Taysom Hill on that roster. Ran 4.4 from BYU. If you're going to commit your entire building,
Baltimore's going to explode.
Philosophy once Drew Brees retires, and that's more the college scheme. Then you better have 2 of them in case one gets hurt. So Taysom Hill, Lamar Jackson, I believe, will be the quarterbacks of the future for the New Orleans Saints. And I think Sean Payton is excited about potentially welcoming Lamar Jackson to New Orleans.
Can you see Lamar Jackson and Alvin Kamara in the same offense?
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, my.
That's actually kind of fucking scary if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not being flat-footed, having some leap in, having a good base. Where else better could he go than sit behind Drew Brees and learn how to go through progression?
I mean, they're right.
Manage protections.
All Lamar Jackson's issues would be solved because he'd be behind a good quarterback instead of, the one in Baltimore.
You get most creative play callers, and now you give him somebody like Lamar Jackson. It's endless, the possibilities, what you could do in that backfield.
You don't trade a number one in a future year's draft for anything other than a quarterback.
I don't think so, and I think Sean Payton, like last year, I had a conversation with Sean last year about Kamara, and he knew how he was going to use him. I had a conversation this year with Sean weeks ago about Lamar Jackson, and he knows how he's going to use him. Trust me.
What a fun moment this is. The commissioner comes marching in with the Saints pick. Pick 147 in this year's draft to come from 27 to 14. Could this be a night that was starting off with a Heisman Trophy winner, and then with pick 14 being another Heisman Trophy winner, becoming the first draft since 1999 to have 5 first-round quarterbacks in one night, and it would be done in the first 14 selections.
Which then puts Mason Rudolph on the clock, potentially.
Well, it's been 35 years since we've had 6. The vaunted 1983 draft, the Kelly Marino Elway draft.
I'm not quite talking about it.
I'm sorry, Aegon, but I'm kind of wanting this to happen now. I didn't even think about Lamar Jackson and Kamara in the same backfield. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that line. Ooh.
Hey, I can get my finger crossed. It's still not going to be Jackson.
Here we go.
It's going to be Agnew.
They're going to take Micah Fitzpatrick.
To the New Orleans Saints. With the 14th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
What?
Wow.
Oh.
Marcus Davenport.
What?
Damn.
Okay, I need to watch some plays of this motherfucker because they just traded away 2 first-round picks.
I mean, him and Cam Jordan would like a nice combo, but shit.
Lattimore and oh boy.
But his upside is off the charts. He's almost 6'6", 264 pounds. And when you're talking about an edge,
Look how much taller I would be than fucking good old.
The answer.
All right.
Derwin James. God damn it.
How tall are you? 6 what?
What?
How tall are you? 6 what?
6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
Oakland.
I'm going to say Derwin James.
You'd be taller than most of the people there.
You're right.
Lamar Jackson.
No, that's actually somebody. This is one team I was not worried about them taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
First, good. I like her.
Raiders, Seattle, Dallas, Carolina, Atlanta, Tennessee. Green Bay does not need quarterbacks.
Out of the top 20, only McGitchy is bigger than you.
Damn. That's insane, actually.
I don't know. Atlanta could have their Michael Vick again.
And think I played safety.
Thursday night football. Nights where we become legends.
Yep. We got a Julia in the chat.
What's up, Julia?
Hi, Julia.
I have my.
This season, with a new home on Fox and every game on NFL Network, when it's on, it's all.
Raiders pick is in. All right.
Off season. What's that? We've been out here the whole time. You gotta use it. Look, for real. Good luck stopping me next year.
Hey, I'll take that.
Y'all boys ready to play some football?
Sign here, please.
Aw, fan. I am doing less and less autographs these days.
From autographs to end-zone celebrations. NFL Experience is a first-hand look at what it's like to be in the NFL.
Here, take this. I used
No.
it today. I'm all about my fans.
I think he's not highlighting me. I think he's got me pinned.
Yeah, I got you pinned. So. Yeah, it shouldn't mess anything up.
NFL Network and Fox were back at it again.
Well, I just turned my camera on.
Yeah, you didn't screw anything up, so you're good.
For night number one. Again, the Saints just traded up from 27 to 14 using next year's first as the capital to do it. And instead of what we thought it would be, which is a trade for Lamar Jackson to plan for post-freeze, Marcus Davenport and hit the win it now button for the remaining window of freeze. And a coach that's known for just rolling the dice. Maybe this is his version of the onside kick in the Super Bowl right there. Just surprised everybody, and he just goes for it. That's what just happened. Now it's time for the second first pick of John Gruden's tenure in Oakland. When he first made his first pick as the Oakland Raider head coach, that pick was Charles Woodson. Wow. Let's see what they come up with here after trading.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a hell of a way to set a tone. Get another Hall of Famer quarterback under the team. Derwin James, stop this fucking.
The Oakland Raiders select Colton Miller.
Colton Miller.
UCLA.
Okay, seriously, Ryan, are you fucking serious here?
Derek Carr coming out of the green room right now. And he'll just move up the coast in Pac-12 country and play for the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, I thought they wanted Michael McGlinchey at 10. When San Francisco took McGlinchey at 9, Oakland trades.
I don't even know if Baltimore is going to fucking take Lamar Jackson now. They're going to take some punter from fucking Idaho State or some shit like this. Idaho State.
They're going to pick up Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
He only answered the bell 23 times in 3 years. Durability is a concern.
So making the uniforms in the back right there. The Bills just traded up with the Ravens, moving up from 22 to 16.
The Ravens traded away their first round pack, so they must just have made a huge deal for somebody.
The Bills.
Down to 22.
Who the fuck would the Bills take here, Derwin James? Or wait, they lost the Ridley guy.
Yeah, wide receiver because they don't have.
Because they lost Sammy Watkins, right?
Yep. They need to give Rosen some or Allen some targets. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the way we're trading down, we're definitely not going to get Jackson.
Bills pick.
No, because
Lamar Jackson.
I hate to tell you, between now and the Ravens pick, there's nobody that needs a quarterback. Nobody in between y'all needs a quarterback.
The Bengals were probably begging them.
We traded to just before New England. I want you to slap him in the face why we did that.
Oh, a double slap in the face. We came back at you, bruh. Bruh.
Well, I'm glad to see Buffalo actually making some moves, though.
What did Baltimore get for that trade?
I don't know. I haven't said yet.
Holly pick for pick. Nope.
Second.
And they get a third-round pick.
They got last year's draft for the Patrick Mahomes trade.
It's not bad.
They used that 22 to go up to 16, and giving the Ravens an extra.
AJ saying Jackson or Ridley in this pick.
Yeah, I agree here. I agree.
It's not a bad deal. I got a third for a fifth.
Yeah.
To go up from 21 to 12, and then 12 to 7. They got from the Rams in the Sammy Watkins trade last summer. So that's just the way that you acquire draft capital and move all over the place. But now stop geeking out on that stuff. Let's figure out what they're doing this for you.
Look, Brandon Beane has been really active. I like what they've done so far. If they go offense, I think it has to be a wide receiver, either Ridley or DJ Moore. But the higher-ranked players are still on defense. there's Tremaine.
Yeah, they keep talking about offensive players, but they keep like keep getting defensive picks.
I think it's wide receiver if they go on the other side.
You don't think Ozzie Newsome would trade out to allow somebody else to take the best Alabama player available? We'll see what happens.
Here we go.
Derwin James.
You've heard Derwin James is just sinking down the charts.
Drew Bledsoe.
To the Buffalo Bills.
Trent Dilfer.
With the 16th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Jermaine Edmonds.
Jermaine Edmonds.
That's 19 years old and badass.
At 19, this is a stout defensive. Look at this barrel-chested 19-year-old young man coming out of the green room right now.
Who's barrel chest of a 19-year-old man?
I think they said that tight end in New England is retired, Mike. You get to meet him pretty quick. He doesn't turn 20 until next week. On May 2nd, he turns 20. He's an off-the-ball.
Poor Gronkowski.
People think he's so talented that he might even be an edge defender, a pass rusher on third down.
Oh, my.
His future is immense. I think Sean McDermott's excited about him. 6'4.5", 253. Guys, he ran 4.54 at the combine. Doesn't turn 20 until May 2nd. He's got this rare size and skill set that gives him a sub-package versatility that is unknown in today's game. Watch him chase people down. Look at him run. Look how smooth he is at 253 pounds. Again,
Poor Gronkowski.
the quarterback now.
And Tom Brady.
Out, there's the 4.5 speed. So we've established speed. How about in the flat? Open field against Walton, the scat back from Miami. Can he pivot and drive on a slant route and break it up? And now off the edge. Again, he pivots, makes the tackle in the open field. He is a super freak. He's super freaky. Wow.
Wow.
That just threw me for a loop.
Me too, by the way. I thought DJ was going to start crying.
Just came right out of here. Right
it
there.
did, strong.
All right, let's welcome them to Prime Time. Presented by Pizza Hut. Dion?
I just heard our whole broadcast team up there, and Mike Mayock was saying you're super freaky. He was saying you're super freak, man. But all the intangibles that you bring to the table.
I'm versatile, man. I can move around. A long guy that can move out in space.
I'm about to say, he's a tall motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Dion ain't short of shit.
20 years old. Sir, a guy that had not turned 20 years old yet.
I know it. Birthday next week, so a lot of excitement going into
6'4".
it, man. I'm ready, man.
All right, Chargers.
So your birthday was going to happen.
Man, I say this. I'm living in the moment, and, man, it's a good experience, man. I like
James.
it.
I'm proud of you, man. Back to you, Rich.
All right, Prime, thanks very much. The draft party in Buffalo, they're loving it in Orchard Park, New York, with Josh Allen and Tremaine Edmonds. That's a lot of human that they've drafted in the first round. Going big.
And DJ said it's kind of a joke with Gronkowski from New England, but that's what this kid can do. He can cover tight ends. He's faster than them, and he's as big as them. It's a matchup league, and that's a really good pick.
To me, he's a lot like Anthony Barr, the way you've watched him, how he's been used with the Minnesota Vikings. That type of size and length and range is a huge asset in the middle of the field. But
wow.
that's the philosophy they're going with.
All right, so the Chargers, who we got?
The biggest quarterback, and now they just added the biggest
Derwin
linebacker.
James.
Steve, what do you got?
Derwin James.
Davenport. Yeah, Derwin James. Fuck it.
Just keep saying it until he gets drafted.
I think Davenport's going to go here.
Davenport.
Having a coach, Luke Kuechly, he knows how valuable having a smart linebacker, but a physical linebacker can help your defense and make the world of a difference for your whole team, for the franchise moving towards the future.
Yeah, I hear you, Steve. This kid's not 20 yet. Think about
Oh,
where
it's
he's
a
going to be.
defensive player for
This is outstanding film. You saw the
Could be
film.
possibly James' time.
Athletic.
Evans, linebacker.
Or Evans, yeah.
In the NFL. And I agree with what you said earlier. I would put this kid on the edge. I teach him how to play Sam linebacker, play those tight ends, and on third down, cut him loose on the quarterback.
I talked to some people that are working with him leading up to the combine, and they put him with the defensive line group, and they said he was freaky coming off the edge, and with a lot of work, he could be special on third down there.
So the Los Angeles Chargers are on the clock, the Seattle Seahawks right behind them, and then it'll be a nice moment here with the Dallas.
Hey, look, guys, famous Fat Rey Mysterio's there. I agree.
I think that has to change with this pick, DJ. I'm looking at this as
Gus Bradley. What? Gus Bradley. This is a perfect fit for his defense.
It's the perfect high-low system. They have not re-signed Trey Boston. They've had a
So they're
whole
waiting to see if someone will trade with them.
and somehow I never thought he'd slide down. I think you sprint that thing up and it's Derwin James.
Well, they have taken 6.5 minutes on the clock right now. Steve Mariucci?
Thanks, Rich. Yeah, Charge. I don't see him taking a quarterback here. Phillip Rivers is still very good, very healthy. And
He took second place in most yards last year. Shut up.
Evans, a linebacker. All right.
They don't need a wide receiver because they have a bunch of wide receivers.
If you put Davenport on the other side with Bosa, though, phew.
Did Davenport go to the Saints?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, you guys said Denver, I'm like, wait a minute.
Look, I'm not happy with Tampa's pick, and Derwin James is still on the board, man. This makes no fucking sense.
Well, the Chargers are one of the to Lamar Jackson. Obviously, a lot of teams were intrigued by the Heisman Trophy winner, Ken Wisenhunt.
They could take that tight end, too.
An interesting aspect, too. The pick is in as Seattle is now officially on the clock. Mike?
Yeah, I'd love to give Anthony Lynn a little bit of love here. When you see a team start 0-4 under new coach, you can talk to this. That's a shaky moment. You've got to keep that locker room. They ended up, 9-3 the last 12 games, and I give Coach Lynn a lot of credit for keeping them together.
A very well-respected
Yeah, they could do that.
Got that locker room right alongside him. His
Yeah,
quarterback
Evans.
believes in him, and those two together, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, the pick is in. The Seahawks are on the clock. The Cowboys.
They don't need a wide receiver, so.
On deck after that with the Lions in the hole. So that's the way things are going. Let's go to the podium right now and get the latest Los Angeles Charger from the commissioner coming out here in Big D.
With the 17th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Derwin James.
Derwin James.
There we go.
Florida State.
Yep.
There we go.
So Marshawn Lattimore needs to tweet no longer. Here he is. He's no longer available. He's going to play his football in Southern California.
He's really a good football player. When I first put the tape on, you expect with a bigger safety to see some hip stiffness, some hip tightness, and you don't see it with him. He can
I can't believe he's not going to be in Tampa.
half or deep third. He can cover tight ends man to man, and when he gets there, he arrives in a bad humor.
Florida State, better known as DBU, has a proud history of sending men to NFL secondaries. The Jaguars selected Jalen Ramsey 5th overall a couple of years ago. Xavier Rhodes for him 25th overall to the Vikings in 2013. Crow, Antonio Cromartie 19th overall in 2006. Terrell Buckley went 5th to the Packers in 92. And then our very own Deion Sanders went 5th overall to the Atlanta Falcons in 1989. Prime, it's now welcoming.
Well, I can say that the Chargers got the steal of the night so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's unbelievable. He's stunning right now. He's taking his time to get over. He's so blingy and everything. I got to get him in position, man. Excited?
Man, I'm happy, man. Let's do it. I'm ready to go to work.
Did you get Did you get a little upset back in the back? Like,
I feel like 16 teams they trying me, but coming in work. I'm happy that the Chargers came and got me, man. Like I said, I'm coming in, and I got something.
He just used the term 16 teams tried him.
What you say? What college did you come from? Florida State University.
DBU, Florida State, baby. We back to you, Rich.
All right, so German James goes on a night that's been full of surprises. What's more surprising? Mayfield at 1. The Saints trade up and use a 1 next year for Marcus Davenport.
Oh, a trade already. Okay. Green Bay.
New England trades up to get Lamar Jackson.
Don't set off this meeting for
I know it's the Packers taking the pick.
Don't keep it real. Keep it going. Simply keep it in the family without it. Don't turn that business trip into an overdue.
All right, so Packers are on the clock. Who do we got?
Ridley.
Ridley?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. They need a receiver.
I think that they realize they pissed off Aaron Rodgers.
Every day, I make choices. Every day, I bring the hustle. And Oikos 000 Greek non-fat yogurt helps me fuel it. It's got more of what I want, like 15 grams of protein, and less of what I don't, like added sugar. Because every decision, every moment matters. Oikos, fuel your hustle.
Turn up your swagger game with One-A-Day Men's. A complete multivitamin with key nutrients plus B vitamins for heart health. Your One-A-Day show.
We're out of Bud Light.
Ding.
Let the Bud Light flow once again. Dilly dilly. Need a fresh cake here too. It's really loud in my face.
A keg of Bud Light is changed every 6 seconds. Enjoyed fresh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the extra crispy kernel. Bronze and golden, new and tasty. Cut to close up of the crispy kernel. That's the name of the sandwich. Because it's extra crispy like me. Cut back to the sandwich, then cut to me. Cut close on the sandwich. Cut close on me. That's too close. Thanks. Let me hear them product attributes. Get the new crispy kernel sandwich with all the fixings for just $5.
I'll say this. I'd rather see a WWE Colonel. Just saying.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
Land Rover, above and beyond.
The powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
So as soon as we're done, NFL Total Access on NFL Network.
Look, Wooly.
The Packers are on the clock.
You average more viewers on YouTube.
Yeah? I know. Shut up.
Was 14th overall.
All right. So they traded a 7th round pick. Oh, they traded a 3rd round pick. You got a 7th back.
And so now
What's
Green Bay
that?
is
All right.
18.
Pick
and
is in.
Seattle round selection essentially to move down here. And Seahawks fans are starting to freak out because they don't want him to trade out of the first round. Again, they've only had one first-round selection since 2013, and they're perilously close to doing that again. That's for later on tonight. What do you think this is about?
Well, let's keep in mind Brian Gutekunst, the new GM for Green Bay, a little different than what we've seen
having
over
some
the
fun.
year with Ted Thompson was a stay-in-your-lane guy. Gutekunst is going back, coming back up. My gut tells me it's either a wide receiver, again, Ridley, DJ Moore in the conversation, or a corner, Jair Alexander, Mike Hughes. I would think if they go corner, it's Jair Alexander.
I was about to say, if they go corner, it is definitely Jair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Ridley, DJ Moore, that's what you're
Those would
talking
be the
about
two
there?
that would come to mind.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, Phil, doesn't matter. Even if they pick somebody off the street, it's still somebody that Rodgers can help burn the fucking Bears.
So Packers have moved all over the board.
Rodgers is by far the second best quarterback in the league. Only person that's remotely close to him is Drew Brees.
The Seattle Seahawks have traded the 18th pick
Oh, my.
to the Green Bay Packers. With the 18th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft,
Ridley,
Green Bay
come on.
Packers select Jair Alexander.
Oh, well, there you go.
Someone they need, so.
There you go, Phil. That helps you a little.
I like this pick. Jair Alexander's has some
4.38. Ooh, he's gonna be fast.
Did you hear the white guy look at the black guy and say, "Do you know who this is?"
because of that. However, in addition to being competitive, tough, he tackles, he finds the football in the air. He also adds value in the punt return game.
Yeah.
Historically, Green Bay only takes corners that can find the ball in the air. And this
Yeah,
kid does. Inside and
That's
outside.
how he smacked the camera guy out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, give me a high five, camera guy.
Making plays in the run and the pass.
I mean, he's 5'10" in the
Trubinsky just winced.
bigger, coach.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about him. He completely tackles. It can be an issue. You see guys going over top and taking the football. He's a double cut punt returner. That means he can make two people miss. That's a new one for you, Rich. I like it. And here's the X zone. All I really want you to see is that this is against Clemson when he was healthy 2 years ago. Look at him get to the football, 2 interceptions. Let's see if he'll force a fumble here. Strip the ball out. He's a playmaker everywhere, including the punt return game. Will he compete as a tackler? Oh, yeah. I interviewed him and spent some time at the pro day. There's just a little swag, a little edge, a little that what you want to see from your corner, and he is going to challenge wide receivers from day one in Green Bay's camp.
So an addition for Mike Pettin, who's now the defensive coordinator.
This next one has
Dallas,
to be Ridley.
Dallas has to be Dallas has to be Ridley. It really does.
Yeah.
Unless they fully intend
Des Bryant just tweeted out moments ago.
him.
Cowboys go wide receiver.
I was about to say unless they fully intend bringing him back.
Des likes Calvin Ridley.
Well, he's free. He could come up and join us.
He can't do that. There are Cowboys, at the front.
Eisen's like, shut the fuck up.
Pam down the road in Frisco, Texas. There's Jerry Jones on the phone with the newest Dallas Cowboy and laughs all around as our host for the draft.
Lamar Jackson.
It was originally scheduled in Frisco, Texas.
Derwin James.
Instead, it is now here inside the Jones Mahal.
Miko Fitzpatrick.
So
It's gonna be a guy you've never heard of. His name is Michael Lervin.
stage right now.
Who the hell?
Drew Pearson, the star of last year's draft in Philadelphia. Buckle up, soaking up all the hate and angst from all the fans.
The first ever female wide receiver going to the Dallas Cowboys.
Right back, let's take the stage.
And the way you did things last year at that draft in Philly spoke volumes for Cowboy Nation. Yes. And watching you catch passes, that's why we got a legacy with the double A's. But we still need a receiver And I think, what do Cowboy Nation think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Hey, what do you think?
Boy. Of course, Eagles fans would love to retort. Scoreboard, buddy.
They redraft Troy Aikman.
All right, Mooch, you with Aikman and Steve Smith outside. What do you think?
Wow, I think everybody inside wants a receiver, don't they? You know, my goodness.
Bobby Hill comes out in football pads, ready to play.
Yep.
These guys are crazy out here. The Cowboys are second in the league in rushing.
But it's like, yeah, they're hyping for a wide receiver. And Boston's like,
You got to score some points, don't you, to beat the Eagles? One of these receivers, Ridley, DJ Moore, or Sutton, ought to be their pick, don't you think?
DJ Moore is more of the Cowboy speed.
Wide receivers in the first round have been first 10 picks. It's not a good history of success with rookie receivers late in the first round. Having said that, yes, the Cowboys need a wide receiver. They lost Des Bryant. They need speed. And I think if they're going to take one, it's going to be DJ Moore out of Maryland ahead.
Swear to God, I could do this for a living if I really tried.
Yeah.
Ridley's good, man. Ridley's good. Ridley's a good fit in Cincy. Ridley's a good fit in New England, Carolina.
Cleveland.
But with Cleveland, he wouldn't be a bad fit because he's kind of the opposite end of Josh Gordon look.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also very herky-jerky. He also
herky-jerky.
Learn how to play through contact. With the corner, especially with Jameer Alexander, he puts his hands on folks. So Calvin Ridley has to play through contact. And Cortland Sutherland, he's a big target, but he's a project. With Des Bryant being there, you need a guy who can immediately be an impact. Cortland Sutherland is not
Dallas, make your pick.
DJ Moore. There's some other teams that have texted me today.
I was about to say 2.5 minutes left. They have still not in.
The guy, you get that
It's Jerry Jones in his building.
It's like, oh crap, they really wanted to pick wide receiver, but
Let's go. They want anybody that can catch the ball.
I think they're going to like anybody they pick.
Okay. Ian, hey, Robsheet, help us out.
Anybody they pick, Aikman.
One of the players that the Cowboys have been targeting for weeks now, if they go defense, is Boise State linebacker Leighton Vander Esch, whose film stood out. Cowboys have known he's going to be a first-round pick for weeks. They did a final check today on his neck just to make sure that a stinger he got a couple years back was fine. I'm told they believe.
You want Jerry Jones to be a fucking hero? Let him get Griffin from Baylor.
We saw on the Honda War Room cam Jerry Jones talking to somebody who they picked.
come on, do something just to make everyone in the stadium angry.
It is a heck of a scene in here. Drew Pearson has whipped up the crowd into a frenzy. Everybody is standing. Anybody who showed up in a Cowboy uniform here tonight is standing, eager to find out who that brass that we're seeing on the Honda War Room cam in Frisco, Texas, decided is the newest Dallas Cowboy to put the star on the side of their helmet. DJ Moore, would you say that makes sense?
Well, look, DJ Moore is my #1 wide receiver, just like Steve Smith. I think he's got the most upside. He catches the ball and runs like a running back. He's got a little edge to him. I thought Cortland Sutton made some sense just from a size perspective. Remember what they did in the offseason?
Right,
Jerry Jones selects himself. I agree. Jerry Jones is picking himself here, guys. We're finally going to get that slot receiver Jones player. I heard he's amazing.
Vander Esch is pretty intriguing, though. When you pair him up with Jalen Smith, those are two young, athletic linebackers.
I would love. I would actually take a Cowboys beanie with no issue if they pick Griffin here.
The pick is in. The Lions are already 30 seconds to being on the clock.
They're showing the War Room on the big screen back there.
It's a frenzy in here. I mean, what a
old man Palpatine back there.
Big screen here on the draft stage. Pick number 20 is on the clock. Pick number 19 for the Dallas Cowboys is in. The commissioner making his way to the podium.
I just paid $50 for this football.
Saquon Barkley. We saw the
50?
Redskins go Daron Payne.
He probably bought that in the stadium, so I would probably double that.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Look, I brought Cowboys with me.
No, he didn't.
Nope. What the?
I'm just waiting for no way Jose to come out of nowhere.
No way, Jose. No, Jose. What is going on?
Production's been on one tonight.
Coach high school football across the country. Joining us for the Cowboys selection are members of 6 high school football teams here in Arlington, Texas. Arlington, Bowie, Juan Seguin, Lamar, Martin, and Sam Houston.
What are you congratulating them for?
Yeah.
They're on the stage.
Why did he just congratulate them?
The Dallas Cowboys select Leighton Vander Esch, linebacker, Boise State.
Oh, they are pissed.
Hey, did you hear that, Jerry Jones? That was your fucking loud ass stadium going quiet for a second.
Oh, that hooting and hollering for a wide receiver, and they're just like, crap.
Linebacker?
In the rest of the upscale linebacker class, most of those guys come in at 235. He's 255 pounds.
I mean, Leighton Vander Esch is amazing, but
in the past game, I think he's special. I've never seen a linebacker since Keekly understand crossing routes, how to get deep on the Tampa 2 coverage, and he's got eyes everywhere. Just an outstanding football player.
They're bringing back Des Bryant.
They gotta look like John Fox for a second.
8-man football to the Dallas Cowboys. How about that story? Really cool.
The Salmon River Inn in Riggins, Idaho is lit. Check it out.
Is lit.
The Vander Esch draft party in Leighton Vander Esch's hometown. There they are, loving life as he is now joining the Dallas Cowboys.
Swag, super freaky.
Or 256, like I said, 20 pounds heavier than the other premier off-the-ball linebackers in this draft. Best zone feel in the draft. He's got a very quick read and react. He can get stuck on big bodies. I'd like to see just a little more thump and physicality, but he's got this great feel to get under and over.
All right, so who's on the Detroit, right?
Yep, Detroit's next.
Ridley.
The running back and drive to the tackle.
Is this gonna be just we just keep saying Ridley till he finally gets fucking drafted?
I don't understand how they're dropping so much, dude. That was the only place. That was the only place I could see DJ Moore going to, except for maybe Philly.
Look at the hustle. How many yards downfield to try and strip and make a tackle? Leighton Vander Esch is a
I mean, think about it. We did the same thing with Derwin James because we knew he was good.
Sean Lee is what, 32 years old. Leighton Vander Esch is going to learn from a pro.
By the way, I do want to interrupt here that moments ago, the Raiders traded their 75th overall pick, 3rd round of the Pittsburgh Steelers for Martavis Bryant.
What?
Oh, wow.
There they go.
That's going to be nice for the freaking Raiders.
Martavis Bryant trade to the
for a 3rd round pick.
Look at that one.
What did they give up?
They gave up a 75th overall selection, 3rd round pick.
Wow. Well, for that 3rd round pick, I thought that's outstanding. You'd love to get a guy like that in the 3rd round.
Yes, for the Raiders.
You trade it back to get some extra picks, and then get a second move.
So it's amazing. The first wide receiver acquired in tonight's draft is Martavis Bryant.
It's worth it to have a wide receiver conversation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right now, sure. There hasn't been any impact wide receiver since the 14th draft, with the exception of Amari Cooper, drafted in the 1st round. And the way teams are looking at wideouts is not just comparing them to wideouts, but to tight ends and running backs, and they're saying, who's the most dynamic football player? Forget the label, and the wide receivers are getting pushed down because of that.
Leighton Vander Esch about to be welcomed to prime time, delivered by Pizza Hut.
Guys, he's over here exhaling and inhaling. I don't think that it's hit you yet. That you're a Dallas Cowboy now. It has not. I'm so thrilled right now.
So Vegas is playing right now. Sorry. Oh, God.
It's already what?
Already 2-0. Vegas.
Vegas or
Vegas? Yeah.
I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to get the chance to go play Do you understand what the expectation is from these kids watching you right now of putting on that Dallas Cowboys star? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to live up to, and I'm going to do
Only 5 minutes into the first period.
a lot of them. I like that. Proud of you, big fella.
Oh, and Caps were already 1 game down.
That sucks. Fuck the Penguins, man.
For my Dodge player comparison here for Leighton Vander Esch, Mike talked about how rare it is to see that size and length in an off-the-ball linebacker. Well, they have another one in this state. You go to Zach Cunningham, who's now
AJ's going with Will Hernandez, an offensive guard.
I think I agree with that actually. Baltimore's going to trade backwards again.
I don't think Baltimore would pick someone up to New England.
Ridley in Cincinnati would be freaking nasty.
I think, if I remember correctly, though, he didn't have any.
Yeah, with AJ Green on the other side. I agree.
What are you thinking out there, brother?
Yeah, I think he had 3 picks. Listen, this is the story. This is the story.
Figure just you guys, Tyler Eifert.
Boise State, okay? His dad drives a bus to every game. This guy came from 8-man football, was mentioned. His graduating class only had 11 in it. I hope he was the valedictorian, all right? But you know what? He's a heck of an athlete. He's a quick study. He's long. He can jump 39 inches. He's going to be a great player because he gets to play with Sean Lee and Jalen Smith and a couple of great linebackers.
Well, that's right. And Rod Marinelli, their defensive coordinator, he really likes this young man, as does the entire organization. And I think you nailed it. Mike Mayock talked about it. They got Sean Lee, who's 32 years old, a great player.
All right, Lions pick is Zen.
Didn't come back this past year the way that they would have liked from him, and then they lost Anthony Hitchens, a linebacker that they really liked, who left for Kansas City. So there was a void there in the middle. I think this young man
I don't know, man.
this defense, and I'm
It's a scary. It's not scary, but it's a pretty decent looking linebacker queue.
Foundation building defensive players that the offensive players, the wide receivers, are going to get pushed down lower and lower because the defensive players are Pro Bowl, Hall of Fame type players right here in the draft in the first round.
And the Cowboys will have a chance to get another receiver later on in the next round. Rich, take it back.
All right, the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock now. Already 2 minutes in, they were under 8 minutes on that pick. The Bengals are trading down into this spot a while ago with the trade with the Bills. Here's the Lions pick.
With the 20th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Frank Ragnow.
Wow.
Ragnow. Wow.
Hey, well, it was definitely an offensive lineman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia pick right there. Remember, his first pick was Taylor Decker when he took over as GM. What they've done is they're gonna kick Graham Glasgow, the center, and this kid Ragnow can play guard.
So Ragnow takes Glasgow to a different position, basically. You're saying.
Nothing more unsettling than when your AFC North rival picks before you.
All right, so next is the Bengals. All right.
Verizon, the most awarded network.
Luckily, the Bengals don't need a quarterback.
Bud Light, Dilly Dilly.
All right, so for the Bengals, Ridley?
Yeah, Ridley would be the best pick here.
Yeah.
Or DJ Moore may be actually a better pick because of the speed.
Yeah.
2 speedsters.
By the way, only 7 minutes into the game, Vegas is now up 3-0.
Jesus Christ.
They're playing in Vegas tonight, so I'm actually not surprised.
Only as good as the network it's on.
That crowd has been loud all year, and it was the loudest during the first round.
Possibly other planets too. Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus feels.
When you carry out, some things are out of your control. But with Domino's new carry-out insurance, we'll replace your pizza if it gets ruined after you leave the store. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
I'm very proud of the fact that I serve as a C-130 mechanic in the Corps. So I'm not happy with my hands between running a business and 4 kids. We're busy. Auto insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance policies, knowing that USAA will always have my back. That's just one less thing you have to worry about. I couldn't imagine going anywhere else. They're like a friend of the family. We're the Cochran family, and we'll be USAA members for life. Save by bundling USAA home and auto insurance. Get a quote today.
The next 2 picks after this, though, could be quarterbacks.
With the trend of defense right now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals pick up a defensive person.
You stay effortlessly comfortable. I can also help with this. Does your bed do that? Oh, I don't actually talk, though I'm smart enough to. I'm the new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. That's me at a Sleep Number store.
Tonight on NFL Total Access, from the top pick to the trades to the tiers, from 1 to 32, Saquon and Sam, Josh.
Bengals pick is already in.
All the deals, all the drama. Tonight, after the draft, NFL Total Access.
The draft is just getting started, and day 2 should feature plenty of star power.
I love the second and third rounds. Really good, solid football players.
The NFL draft continues tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the NFL Network and Fox.
All right, a reminder that when we are done with the first round tonight here in Arlington, check out NFL Total Access on NFL Network
All right.
away. In the meantime, you can check out some of the Pepsi Zero Sugar draft tweets on the banner below. Uday is right. The Bengals just made their selection. The Baltimore Ravens, who traded down about an hour ago or 45 minutes ago with the Bills, they're sitting there at 22 with the Patriots behind them at 23. And Lamar Jackson's still on the board. What are your thoughts on that, Daniel Jeremiah?
This is one of the teams we mentioned with them. When we're talking about where could Lamar Jackson potentially land in this draft, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Saints, we thought were doing it. They didn't do it. And the Patriots. So we're getting ready to come up on a bunch of these teams right here. Most likely. For Lamar Jackson? Yeah. I just think that New England and Bill Belichick are so far outside the box. They have to consider it, and I think Bill Belichick would have a plan for that kid that would make a ton of sense.
That'd be fascinating.
Here we go, boys.
With the 21st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Billy Price, center, Ohio State.
Billy Price. Okay.
Phil, you're in the right neighborhood with these offensive players, offensive guards and linemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staying in Ohio. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Now Baltimore shocks the world and take DJ Moore.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be Jackson or DJ Moore to fill out the. We need one more wide receiver still too. So.
Ravens pick and the Patriots right behind that.
They don't look like the future at all.
And Nakamura's new entrance is pretty bad at. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Ryan sent me a tweet I just noticed about Tampa Bay's pick. It's exactly what you said, Aegon. He actually sent that to me before you said it, so that's kind of cool.
What did he?
The Moana guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's funny as shit.
Oh, trade to Tennessee.
What did I tell you?
What the fuck are you doing, Ravens?
What I fucking tell you, dude? The Ravens are just stockpiling fucking draft picks right now.
What is that trade?
I thought Newsom wasn't supposed to be running this fucking draft.
And my food right there. put my food on the chair.
Tennessee picks Moore or Ridley, according to
I agree. I agree.
Ravens making the rain draft picks.
This is actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be, guys. So thank you for doing this with me.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know if tomorrow will be this much fun, but we'll see.
Gotta give Mariota some targets. Yeah.
See, to me, if you ask me, I would only want to watch the first 10 picks plus my team and then be done with day one and then watch all of day two. Because the second and third round is usually where the big superstars come from.
Yeah.
Well, and the picks, too, are usually, or the trades are pretty crazy.
All right. What was this trade that they made? You see anything anywhere?
Not yet. I'm not looking, though.
No, we haven't even posted on the board. So, like on the channel, what they traded for yet.
All right, start your draft Friday. Where you should start your football day every day. 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning football. Right here on the NFL Network. The Lexus Draft Tracker is a way to keep track of every single draft choice.
6th round, 22nd for 26th and 4th round.
Sometimes when a team tweets out the wrong draft pick that they have traded, acquired to trade away Martavis Bryant. The Oakland Raiders got the 79th overall pick from Arizona tonight to allow Arizona to move up and acquire Josh Rosen. They took that pick from Arizona and handed it to Pittsburgh for Martavis Bryant to now run routes for John Gruden. And so that cleans that piece of housekeeping up. The Tennessee Titans just moved up and
Yeah, dude, the Ravens are doing good in this draft, man.
Yeah.
Because even if New England takes Jackson, there's still a quarterback on the board for you, Aegon. And DJ Moore and Ridley is still there.
They originally moved down to the Bills who come up and take Tremaine Edmonds earlier tonight. So the Titans
By the way, 8:17 left in the first period. It is now 4-0 Vegas.
first 2 times tonight. What do you think?
Good God. They're putting on an offensive clinic already tonight.
Quote, first round edge guy in this draft, and that's Harold Landry from Boston College. Keep in mind.
And yes, I know we're on a fucking NFL football stream, but I have a hockey addiction, so.
Both are in contract years. Now, on top of that, at linebacker, they've got a need. Rashaan Evans or even wide receiver Calvin Ridley. I think they're the
22nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. The Tennessee Titans select Rashaan Evans.
There it is.
Sweet home Alabama.
And here goes the actual most important pick of the draft. And I say that because at the end of the day, if they take a quarterback, there's a chance the dynasty lives. If they do not, the dynasty dies soon.
His tape is outstanding. Well coached, has production coming off the edge on third down, even though I don't think that's what he's going to be.
Yep. With New England on the next pick.
Yep.
I would need that dynasty to die.
Because I'm telling you, if Lamar Jackson drops to Baltimore again, they will take him.
From the Rams in exchange for Brandon Cooks, and former Patriot Mike Vrabel now has a piece to the defense hopping in front of the
Next year's draft light in QBs. I don't know.
Next year's draft is very light in QBs.
Yeah.
Very, very light. Supposed to be one of the worst in the last 20 years, actually.
Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange are brewed with real lime and orange peels. You can taste the citrusy goodness. Well, you can't, but I just did. It was delicious. New for summer, Bud Light Lime and Bud Light Orange, brewed with real citrus feels.
Oikos, 000 green, non-fat yogurt. Gives me 15 grams of protein and 0 added sugar. Whether I'm on the field or off, every decision matters, including how I feel. Oikos, fuel your hustle.
Wait.
Thanks, babe.
Introducing SUV that's content. You should see them tonight. The first ever Hyundai Coupe with Bluetooth. Life on Earth just got a little more intelligent.
Hey, if you are in the Dallas area, then don't miss your chance to experience a once-in-a-lifetime draft call and live your draft fantasy. Presented by Oikos 000. Only at the NFL Draft Experience. Been a fun night so far. The New England Patriots are on the clock right now.
Draw just happens to come in after his movie before the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers pick. We're streaming on YouTube if somebody wants to post you.
Where is my
Broncos lost.
He met with Bill Belichick and then announced he is
Oh, Robo got you. All right.
Thank you, Robo.
in New England. Mike, what do you think's going on up there? The home of the defending AFC champs.
I'm not sure anybody knows except them. First of all, I think we have to throw Lamar Jackson's name out there at some point with New England. Just because Bill with a
What the hell?
Hiccup burp.
Mike Evans would be a logical player right here. There are several interior offensive linemen, including James Daniels, who plays at Iowa.
The Jackson, unless they really want Hernandez or Josh Jackson, cornerback.
Oh, it'll be Evans, not Jackson.
I think Art makes a lot of sense, but
It's either Evans or Lamar Jackson.
Could they take a tight end too?
I will be shocked if it's not one of those two. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
It's the best player available right now, and it does fit a need here for the New England Patriots. I think that makes a lot of sense. The corner out of Central Florida. What do you think, Mooch?
Butler's not there anymore, so the corner Mike Hughes or a Josh Jackson type guy. I don't think they're going to address the quarterback thing here in the first round. I think they're going to wait. Maybe it's a Lamar Jackson later on, or a Mason Rudolph, or a Kyle Lauletta, or a Luke Falk. But I don't think it's right now. They have other team needs, whether it's in the offensive line or at corner. Troy?
Yeah, I just don't see Bill Belichick going with a quarterback right here in Lamar Jackson. But like Mike Mayock said, you never can really bet against what Belichick might do. He might be able to use him in some other positions, even though he wants to be a quarterback. I understand that. I think they lose Nate Solder. They could very well go with Connor Williams out of Texas at the tackle position. And I agree, their pass defense last year really struggled. They did pick up McCourty this past offseason. Mike Hughes, I think a corner would be a great pick for him.
I agree with you, Mike Hughes, but you also have Will Hernandez. You just have a lot of guys available, and you never know what the New England Patriots are going to do. They always can shock you. They go traditional, and then they go out of the box. But you know Bill Belichick will have his guy that he
If Belichick wants to play games with Brady, they take a quarterback right here.
Yeah.
Ian Rappaport, your thoughts?
Mooch, the Patriots could go in a couple different directions here. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson. I'm told he visited pretty secretly with the Patriots early in the process. Then they flew out and worked him out. The reviews were positive. I'm told they were intrigued.
He's not on the phone, so.
Coordinators around the league that thought it would be the most Belichick move ever. Taking a look from the college game here. The only other thing is, Rich, as I sent it to you, they did lose Nate Solder in the offseason. That is a huge hole to fill.
No, I know a lot of mock drafts had the Patriots hoping that, I guess, Colton Miller would fall down to this spot, but the Raiders took him 15th overall after moving down from 10 to 15.
Prevailing opinion is there's 2 first-round tackles. McGlinchey went 9. Colton Miller went 15 earlier than people anticipated.
The pick is in. All right.
Hanging out there. A lot of people think Connor Williams is a guard, but with a quick set and the way he plays, he could play tackle with New England.
I remember a tackle at Fresno State they drafted and kicked inside the guard. Logan Mankins worked out pretty good. Maybe that's what they do here.
All right, the pick is in. Carolina is now on the clock, and then we're assuming Baltimore's going to choose. They've already traded twice tonight. With the Falcons.
Going to trade back to the Patriots again.
Was belonging to the Saints, then the Packers, now the Seahawks.
Lost track of that about 2 trades ago, Rich.
You know what? That's what you got me here for, sir. You know, I'm your eye in that sky here on our draft coverage on NFL Network and on Fox. It's time for the New England Patriots' first of 2 picks tonight. This is the one, again, that belonged to the Los Angeles Rams. They traded it to New England to get Brandon Cooks into that high-flying offense. I mean, the Rams making a ton of moves with Dominican Sue and Marcus Peters and Akeem Talib and all that. We're not going to talk about the Rams tonight very much other than what I just said because they don't have a first-round selection and then
or a second round. They gave the coaching staff off today.
Did they really do that?
They offered it to them. Okay. They're probably all in the building working though.
All right, here we go. Here comes the commissioner with pick 23. Carolina already 90 seconds into pick 24.
With the 23rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Isaiah Wynn, tackle, Georgia.
Wow.
They didn't say guard. They said tackle. They announced him as a tackle. Most of the league looks at him as a guard, but he fits what Dante Scarnecchia, the offensive line coach at the Patriots, looks for.
And Belichick surprises everybody.
He's a left tackle conversion for most of the league. However, in New England, he might be a left tackle. He pops out of his stance. He fits his own team. And trust me, Dante Scarnecchia will get this kid.
Okay. So.
Pass protection.
All right.
Yeah, Carolina next on the clock.
How many of them have to start?
I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but DJ Moore, fucking Ridley here.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that's listed here that they need is a wide receiver. Ridley, I mean, the fact he's not gone yet.
Falcons could use a wide receiver too.
I want it on Verizon.
Oh boy, can you imagine DJ Moore and oh boy in the same fucking oh good God. I play in that division. Hold up. Fuck that. I play in that division with the worst pass defense in the league.
Serves the best. So get up to 50% off the latest iPhone on us. Unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
Experience a blend of refined craftsmanship and raw power. New innovations and a tradition of excellence. Luxury and performance engineered to take the crown. Presenting the all-new Lexus LS 500 and LS 500H. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Bridgestone Dry Guard tires are engineered to come through in the clutch. Let's go. And NFL coach John Gruden is going to help us prove it. I got this. Okay, tires. If you take a hit, you got to get back up. John, you better kick it up a notch and get us home. There's always going to be nails on the road to victory, but you keep on going. Actually, Dry Guard tires.
I don't think so. It protects it a little bit, but
50 miles?
It protects Brady.
Time to play football.
Legends rise on a beautiful Thursday.
it doesn't help their defense, though.
No.
With a new home on Fox and every game on NFL Network.
The Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Fly, Eagles, fly. Celebrate with the year the Eagles wore as they hoisted the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Get the same hats, shirts, and locker room towels the players wore with pride after their historic victory. You were there for every catch, every touchdown, every moment. Relive the celebration with the official Super Bowl 52 DVD, only at NFLShop.com.
Good morning. Hi, happy to be here. So,
Anything changed since your last checkup?
Well, we have the next man on the town.
And I love you.
Okay. Do you know your blood type?
We just need to go out there and execute. Bottom line.
From press conferences to touchdown passes, NFL Experience is a first-hand look at what it's like to be in the NFL.
Are you allergic to any medications?
We have no comment.
No comment.
Get tickets now at NFLExperience.com.
All right, start your day with First Things First. Join Chris Carter, Nick Roy,
Okay.
Joe,
That
the best
commercial.
sports show on television, weekday mornings at 6:30 Eastern.
Are you saying that there was a dumb commercial tonight?
A dumb commercial.
So AJ's asking, does the New England dynasty become weaker with that pick?
No, me and AJ already answered. They don't become weaker. It protects Brady.
Yeah.
He's the best quarterback in the NFL. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Hughes is a great.
You can't argue that. You really can't.
As long as people can't get to Brady, it's still good for them.
They have to get a wide receiver. Calvin Ridley.
Do I think it was a mistake, Phil? Yes.
Pass those two guys up. I believe that the next two picks will be wide receivers. They could shock me with a corner, but I doubt it because these guys, DJ Moore, what he brings to the table.
And the pick is in for Carolina.
He's done that with a backup quarterback and then a backup quarterback, and he's put up great numbers.
So you think your next two picks are your last two teams, huh? The Panthers and Baltimore, both receivers?
Yes.
Hey, you look at this and you see what's happened with the Carolina Panthers, and they
2 more
trade
years.
Kelce in the middle of the season. Devin Funchess becomes their
He's got at least 3.
players that are talented, but they're inexperienced.
He's got at least 3. If he can stay healthy, which there's no reason for me to think that he can't. He's got at least 3 years left. All 3 of the big boys has still got 3 left: Breeze, Rodgers, and Brady.
If they don't take a wide receiver here, I like DJ Moore. Could be Calvin Ridley, but I think it's going to be a wide receiver.
I do too, and I think North Turner needs another receiver in that passing game. Both weapons for Cam Newton, guys. Take it away inside, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, Troy and Mooch are definitely our North whisperers. There's no doubt about that. They know him very well. The Mike Mayock Top 100 Best Available presented by Bud Light. James Daniels is atop that board right now with Harold Landry behind him and then Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I agree with Steve. I think we're going to see 1 or 2 wide receivers right here.
With the 24th pick,
Baltimore needs to trade back again.
the Carolina Panthers select DJ Moore.
Fuck.
DJ Moore.
Fuck.
Very nice for them.
Sorry to rip your division.
Fuck. I mean, it's not as look. I'll be honest. It's better he went to there instead of ATL.
Ridley still can go to ATL.
Yeah.
I'm not as scared as Ridley as I am him because they have Julio Jones.
Presented by Oikos 000. DJ Moore is now going to join Devin Funchess and the re-signed Greg Olsen and Chris.
He's gonna have fun in Carolina.
Obviously, Cam Newton quarterbacked offense with North Turner.
He's got his own logo too.
8 quarterbacks in his 3 years there.
Well, I guess he's got to work on his branding sooner rather than later, right?
I love his run after catch. I love his
He's got
toughness.
his own pair of shoes.
Dude, his yak is fucking insane, dude. His yak is fucking insane.
He's got all kinds. He was a fast riser throughout the draft.
8 different QB in 3 years.
Run after catch like a running back.
Jeez.
He's got to learn how to run routes a little bit. I think Steve Stiff could help him a little bit. Look
Yeah.
at the run through the
He'll be
defense.
nice in the Wildcat.
When the ball's in his hands, he thinks he's better than anybody else on that
Dude, they
team.
could move him to running back with no issue.
But strong hands. He ran in the low 4.4s. Good catch over natural catcher of the football. Strong hands up in the air. He rips it away from people back of the end zone. Plays bigger than 6 feet. He's a pick that I really like. And Steve Smith, you and I both have.
Julio and DJ, that would be mean.
He's on
Yeah.
on your wide receiver board, number 1, because he's a playmaker. You said that he's a little bit raw. I disagree. I think he can run every route on the route tree. A PhD in route running. He can jump in the slot. He can line up outside. He's elusive. He'll run
Because he'll
through
put 8 different quarterbacks. That's to say something.
Hey, I wonder who Steve Smith who he reminds Steve Smith of. Aegon.
Until
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
DJ Moore will be at that organization for a long time, and I look forward.
For those that don't know football, the guy talking is who he reminds himself of.
Just dropped the mic after that. He didn't. Just placed it down. Just placed the microphone down after that one.
All right, so if I might jump in real quick here. I think Troy said something really huge about Norv Turner coming in there and Christian McCaffrey.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh man. Oh Tampa.
Oh, poor Rev.
I forgot that Torrey Smith went to them.
Give me some Carolina swag here.
Defending Super Bowl champion, or Super Bowl winner from last year, Torrey Smith, is now there. So two turtles.
Rev, are we going to do a lot of liquor this coming NFL season?
No, because I'm used to it. just like EJ's used to it. You don't have to drink when you're used to it this goddamn long.
All right, Baltimore's next. Do they make another trade?
Dude, every time that Baltimore picks, we go to a commercial break and we come back and they've traded their fucking pick.
Excuse me, sir. Could you take me to the stadium? Sure, I'm in. Thank
AJ saying they grabbed Ridley.
Customize your deliveries with FedEx Delivery.
Why would they not take Lamar Jackson?
Jackson, so.
Like seriously, why wouldn't they take Jackson?
Chaos deplores in every room, but MS Home has life-proof vinyl plank floor and pet-proof carpet from the home.
I'm pretty sure if Jackson comes up again
and
with the Pats, they'll take him.
And the unexpected.
In bulk, goes to the Ravens.
0%.
No, fucking Pats ain't taking no quarterback. They're gonna take like third string punter from Idaho Community College. Just so we click, the Patriots' first pick is the only one I did not know who that fucking person was. That's sexy as shit, though.
The blackout with the one red eye.
Yeah, that was sexy as fuck.
Do something like that with all the NFL logos.
And if you are here, please check out your once-in-a-lifetime draft call experience at Live Your Draft Fantasy, presented by Orthos 000.
Yeah, yogurt.
NFL draft experience.
But Flacco, though, says AJ.
So many fans were there.
Yeah, you're right. And Cade McNown should be the starting quarterback for the Bears.
Be up there tomorrow, so stop by and say hi there too. Steve Smith is going to be on the show tomorrow. We'll talk about how we gently put the microphone down instead of that was pretty cool instead of dropping it right there. So the Ravens are. I mean, they need a receiver. There's one from Alabama. This is Ozzie Newsome's final first-round draft choice as a general manager. I mean, does this have Calvin Ridley written all over it?
It's really good.
Trade the pick.
Jackson.
Sonny and Michael.
Ozzie's last pick. Maybe he picks the quarterback or he takes that receiver from Alabama.
He's not on the phone, so.
I keep an eye on tight end too. I think they were smart. If it is a tight end, they were smart because they didn't need to take him where they were initially picking. So to trade back, get some extra picks, get some value if they do choose to go in that direction, they'll have their choice of the tight ends.
Which one do you like?
For me, it's Hayden Hurst from South Carolina. How are you on that one?
Tight end.
At tight end, I've got Hayden Hurst as number one tight end. I still think it probably will be Ridley, though. My God.
Okay, so again, Lamar Jackson and his green jacket. It's good stuff. In the
picking.
Still,
they actually made a pick.
About his evening this evening and when it might end.
Might as well grab Cutler back from Miami then.
With the Ravens, one of their plans going into the draft was to trade. And so we'll see if that's what they end up doing. But it is a potential landing spot for Lamar Jackson. They were having these conversations. Baltimore was, what would our offense look like with Lamar Jackson? What would we have to change? Which is basically everything. A couple other possible landing spots. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who have Blake Bortles just on a short deal. I'm told they have a little bit of interest. And then, of course, there is the Patriots, who did visit with him twice. They're still lurking at 31.
All right, Ian, appreciate that. The pick is in. Atlanta is now on the clock, a minute into to that pick right there. There's Mike Mayock's top 100 best available.
You think those signs that the Falcons fans are or Ravens fans are holding up say finally?
Initially
we made it.
Right.
60, and then traded down so the Bills could come up and take Tremaine Edmonds, and then they traded down again so the Titans could come up and take Rashawn Evans. So this pick belonged to the Titans. It's now 25th overall. And it's time to get the latest Baltimore Raven pick. Again, what an incredible general managing career for Ozzie Newsome. His final first-round selection in B-City.
With the 25th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Hayden Hurst.
There you go,
tight
DJ.
end, South Carolina.
Smart way to maneuver around the board, right, Mike? Yeah, that's classic Ozzie and Eric DeCosta. Moving twice, get
That's an Ozzy pick, all right.
I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah.
He was a Pirates pick.
They want a new Todd Heap.
Yep, exactly.
Got to commit to run block also. So he can play outside, use his body, pivot to get away from a safety, catches the ball really easily and naturally. Coming down on a little RPO in the open field. Now look, he's an athlete, folks. He ran 4.67, but I think he
Fast forward.
hand him the football on the end round. Drops the pad level and finishes. And there it is with the cut block.
Can we see him make a play against a good team?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why the Ravens like him.
Yeah, he'll play the Browns. He'll be fine.
Two Hall of Fame players with his first two picks in his first draft in 1996. And to finish it up with a tight end is kind of perfect there. Pretty cool for Ozzie. But this interesting
All
story.
Ozzy's draft picks for like the first 10 years were incredible.
I know, talking to the coaches, you see him here pitching in high school, letting it rip. I
First
talked to the strength coach at South Carolina. He said when they got there, they wonder how tough this guy is. He's a baseball player.
Well, he throws like fucking Doc Gooden.
Yeah.
They had to give him a key to the weight room. So this was not just a typical baseball player. He was out there grinding and working hard. And you see right there in the Pirates uniform, Rich.
That's a throwback Thursday here on Draft Night Thursday.
And I would say this. Mike said something earlier that I think is really, really important here. We talked about today's NFL. In today's NFL, it's all about matchups. And here's a guy that can line up in the slot. He's kind of a big receiver. He's got great feet for his size. He can win matchups against smaller nickels and
Selected by
safeties.
Pittsburgh
And
Pirates
receiver
in
ability
the
as well. I think
2012
this guy's a
MLB
potential
draft.
game changer on those third down and intermediates.
All right, so Atlanta on the clock.
Back in there.
AJ's saying they might grab Hernandez or Ridley.
Something's going on. I don't understand the dropping of some of these players, man.
To select Lamar Jackson. The Falcons on the clock are not going to be that team. And then the Seahawks after that, not going to be that team. Then the Steelers after them, not going to be that team.
Yeah, it's been pretty heavy offensive and defensive lines. So
Or it's like, come on, this is bull crap.
What they could do with that type of quarterback and how long will Ben be around. But I would call it very much an outside shot. Ian talked about
the Jaguars,
which makes some sense.
At 29, the Vikings, are not going to be that team. And there's the Patriots, and then obviously the Eagles sitting at 32, not going to be that team. But that is the spot where somebody might want to come back in and get that fifth year of contractual control that comes with the first round selection.
The Eagles want out at 32. Yeah, they do. For sale. So.
Watch that screen light up and be a phone call from the Atlanta office.
Well, look at that guy all dressed up in that green. He's having a good time back there, hoping he gets picked today. Very capable quarterback. He can run like
Pick is in.
This kid is very coachable. He has improved each year. He's learning how to play from the pocket. If that's where an athletic quarterback needs to improve, he's done that. He will take another step next year. And so, Steve, where do you think this guy could fit? I don't know if he gets by 31 with the New England Patriots or not, if they want to go in a direction like that. But certainly, sometime soon, this guy's going to be taken off the board.
Well, Lamar Jackson has done a great job of improving.
Pittsburgh's a possibility.
And he's just going to continue to improve. He reminds me of Deshaun Watson. He's a guy that just gets better week in and week out. So I believe whoever gets him will get a guy who understands how to learn.
I'm just saying, New England put Brady on notice.
You know, and Deshaun Watson was the runner-up when Lamar Jackson won the Heisman. So Deshaun Watson was able to do in this league last year. So a little bit of a mystery.
Next few are possible. Yeah.
Sitting in that role.
I was about to say, he's got a little bit of room left in this round to get picked.
With the 26th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Calvin Ridley.
Oh,
Calvin
fuck.
Ridley.
That's gonna be nasty.
Rev, how you feeling?
Oh my god. Look, unlike the rest of you fucking clowns, we actually have the hardest division in fucking NFL. And it's just getting fucking harder. The only team that doesn't have a ton of fucking defense is Tampa.
That hat is sexy too.
You know?
Oh, I thought he passed out for a second. His eyes were just all like, oh, dude.
We all know he's kind of changed his social media strategy over the last 48 hours.
He's familiar playing in that Falcon Stadium too.
He's the first one that really cried. So
And his brother's at the University of Georgia.
oh god damn that fucking lineup.
Brilliant offense in Atlanta. And his old offensive coordinator for a hot minute.
Chicago's hard on themselves. Of course they do, AJ.
Holding the offense.
Of course they do.
The #1
That's why whenever the XFL gets going and they bring back the Chicago Enforcers, that will be the football team of Chicago.
Yes.
And they also lost talent.
Oh man.
He steps in day one and takes some pressure off of Julio Jones.
Seattle grabs Hernandez, AJ says.
Last three have been wide receivers. NFL total
That's why
access
his
went-
bet is.
Seattle Seahawks are on the clock when we come back.
My head hurts now. Fuck me.
XFL is going to be epic. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with it. With the XFL this time around. Hopefully they don't fuck it up again.
Don't worry, they will.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns will be the starting quarterback.
Hey, you have to put him over somehow.
Yeah. That'll get him over.
Yeah.
Unless Brock Lesnar's on another team, then it won't get him over.
No. They'll bring back Goldberg out of retirement. Move Chicago, let them be the St. Louis Bears. Dude, you know that wouldn't work for shit.
When you carry out, some things are out of your control. But with Domino's new
Reigns would still be booed. Yeah.
ruin after you leave the store. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
Oikos 0003 non-fat yogurt gives me 15 grams of protein and 0 added sugar. Whether I'm on the field or off, every decision matters.
Moved them. Moving back to Decatur. Make them the Decatur Staleys again? Like they were in the 1920s? Where the fuck would they play, AJ? Let's be real here.
Let the Bud Light flow once again. Dilly dilly. Need a fresh cake here too. It's really loud in my face.
It's changed every 6 seconds. Enjoy it fresh.
Joy, what's up?
Hey, guys.
What you doing?
Mother's Day shopping.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Well, everyone wants the
So you got Moore, Ridley, and Davenport
Plus, right now you can get a great deal.
in that division right now.
Yeah, I know that.
And we got Villa.
Vida, Vada, Vuda, Veda.
Mom deserves the best. So get up to 50% off the latest iPhone on us. Unlimited
Hey, the rest of the teams in our division picked up receivers and outside threats. So what does the Buccaneers do? We can stop the rush now.
Boom, there's Staley's and let the fans inhale the ammonia straight from the source. Roma. Oh, AJ.
Not yet, Draw. Not yet.
The powerful backing of American Express. Don't do business.
The Browns replaced everybody this year.
Tonight on NFL Total Access. From
Remember?
The pick to the trades to the tiers. From 1 to 32. Saquon to Sam. Josh's to Jackson. All the deals, all the drama. Tonight, after the draft.
The Browns made the right decisions tonight.
They did.
They could have been better, but at least they didn't Browns it the fuck up this time.
Right.
Tonight's affair coming out, celebrating the moment that they have been christened as National Football League.
They surprised us with the 4th pick, but it was a good 4th pick.
I think so. I think so.
Michael Bennett is in Philadelphia. Sheldon Richardson is now in Minnesota. Jimmy Graham is now in Green Bay. Richard Sherman is now in San Francisco. I mean, the Legion of Move is now just the Legion of Earl right now. And we all know that Earl Thomas famously knocked on the home team door when these two teams played each other, saying, hey, come get me, because, you know, he's a Longhorn. He made it be known that maybe he would like to finish his career here. Pete Carroll basically said Earl Thomas is on our team, and he's going to stay. But it's just interesting times, to say the least, in the Pacific Northwest right now, Mike.
It's interesting. They moved from 18 to 27, pick up extra picks, but still have the same players available to them. They either have to go edge or corner, in my opinion. The last remaining first-round value at edge is Harold Landry. If they want to go corner, there's some interesting
They thought we were going to get Jackson when we traded it up.
Jackson, who a lot of people want to compare to Richard Sherman, or Isaiah Oliver from Colorado. So, DJ, I think it's got to be one of those 4 guys.
Isaiah Oliver gives you that size, but also has the explosiveness. That's where I think that could be him.
AJ.
Interesting thing with Josh Jackson.
We're going to get Jackson when we trade up. Yeah.
Browns will not take last place in their division this year.
Wasn't the fastest guy, but he was long, he was physical, and can play in that style. Staying high and outside, you're going to drive down and make big tackles. Right.
The pick is in.
The Honda War Room Cam, we took a look at it. If we could show it up one more time, if you have it, there's Pete Carroll and John Schneider and the owner, Paul Allen, in the draft room. I recall seeing Paul Allen in the draft room very often when we've seen him on draft night.
Well, he doesn't need to be there tomorrow because they don't have a second or third, or did they just get one for the trade back, right?
I think they got a third.
They got a third?
Yeah, so I guess he'll be somewhere else, but maybe he'll be off on a gig or something like that, playing his guitar. So the Steelers are now on the clock, 9 minutes until their pick, and it's going to be a really special pick when it's announced here in the draft hall. So do not
Hell yeah, it is.
your sets.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Hell yeah, it is.
out there right now. So the Seattle Seahawks pick is in, and then the Steelers are up. I'll just give you the floor, wherever you want to go on this conversation.
On the Steelers or Seattle?
You name it. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, from a Seattle perspective, just to finish it up, remember Cliff Avrils, 32, coming off a neck. Nobody knows whether he's going to play or not. And Frank Clark, who had 9 sacks last year, he's in a contract year. So Harold Landry could be in play. Regarding Pittsburgh, DJ and Coach, I gave him a running back in my mock draft just because of the whole situation with Le'Veon Bell.
And there are some good backs available.
Interesting.
By the way, I still stand by it. Darius Geis for the Steelers.
The Seattle Seahawks select Rashad Penny, running back, San Diego State.
The first run it. What? What?
Offense, the premier kick returner, and the full-time 3-down back, Rashad Penny. He was the Mountain West Offensive and Special Teams Player of the Year. 8 kick return touchdowns.
Oh, you need a kick returner. That's it.
Stanford tape was outstanding.
I saw it firsthand. The guy is big. He's physical. He breaks tackles. He doesn't have the high-level speed that our top pick had. But this guy's special.
Yeah, I call him a weaver. He's not a big make-your-miss guy, but at 220 pounds, he weaves. He makes that safety miss right there very easily. And then when you get him in the return game,
Yeah, it's Arizona State, though. I mean,
yeah,
nothing.
Kickoff return guy in the country. 8 return touchdowns. He went to Mobile, Alabama.
Senior Bowl.
But had an outstanding practice week, finished it off with a big game. It's a little surprising he went that early, but if you look at Seattle and their recent history at the running back position, he brings some stability. He can play all 3 downs.
Production. So, standing ovation in the.
All right, Pittsburgh on the clock. Where'd they go?
Darius Geis or Lamar Jackson.
Pete Carroll all fired up because Rashad Penny's going to be in the backfield. With Russell Wilson, we're back with the Steelers pick. Do not miss it.
Golden Corral is off the hook with the ultimate lunch, just $6.99 when you buy a drink. Texas barbecue beef, boneless wings, and more. Fresh fruit, woohoo! Mama be so proud. Golden Corral, your choice. Rules.
It's back. Refreshing citrus sweet ale.
Ew.
Summer. Ale. Sam Adams Summer Ale. Fill your glass.
Go so fast.
All right, guys in chat, what are your guys' picks for Pittsburgh? Let's go. Got 5 minutes.
He's looking deep. The ball is in the air and caught. Touchdown! This team is sizzling hot.
Get 2 medium Pizza Hut pizzas for just $5.99 each. Official pizza sponsor of the NFL. No one
I would
else.
say Jackson or Chubb.
Special Good Morning Football live from Dallas.
The NFL draft is finally here.
Join our crew as they get you ready for draft night. It's going to be
Wow.
Good Morning Football live at the draft tomorrow at 7 only on NFL Network. The draft is just getting started, and day 2 should feature plenty of star power.
I love the second, third rounds. Really good, solid football players.
The NFL draft continues tomorrow at 7 live on NFL Network at Fox.
The Cowboys are trying to get to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1995.
When you're on America's team,
There's a lot of distraction out there.
the spotlight is always on.
Forgot to drop the linebacker. Yeah.
Spend the season with the Dallas Cowboys
Some people might not have jobs.
as they tackle it all. All or nothing. The Dallas Cowboys.
The day is finally here.
Baltimore, we are going to Kansas.
The Baltimore Ravens versus the Chicago Bears. The NFL 2018 season kicks off in camp Thursday, August 2nd.
Chicago, I'm going to Canyon, and you're coming too.
And the greatest day in football, the celebration of football. The enshrinement ceremony, Saturday, August 4th.
I'm really going to Kansas. You should too.
All right, 6 minutes in after bats.
Look at my last tweet.
And in the books, we'll send things over to NFL Total.
I won't retweet nothing else if y'all want to wait until after this is over. It's funny though. It's from the Buccaneers.
To trade back into the first.
I'll give you 2 big ones, Rich. First of all, the Oakland Raiders, who have moved around a little bit earlier in this draft, they are a team that's trying to come up from 2 into 1, and then the Chicago Bears would have to make a big leap. They're another team, Rich, trying to come all the way up.
All right, Ian Rappaport, the Pittsburgh
All right,
Steelers
Pittsburgh's pick is in. Okay.
to make their pick.
I'm turning this up.
And what we're about to see for the pick announcement, there's only one way to put it. It is inspirational, it is something else, and it is a sight for sore eyes.
We have a very special moment to make the announcement of the Pittsburgh Steelers selection. We are honored to have with us an extraordinary man who continues to amaze us with his unyielding determination and his unwavering spirit. We are so proud of him, and he inspires us all. Please welcome, joined by his fiancée Michelle, Ryan Shazier.
That's awesome.
That's awesome as fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
With the 28th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Terrell Edmonds.
Terrell Edmonds. Okay.
Ryan Shazier walks out and welcomes into the mix to the defense in Pittsburgh Terrell Edmonds, who
I'm okay with this pick.
Yeah.
is the first time in the NFL draft history that brothers are taken in the same first round. His brother Tremaine was taken by the Bills 16th overall. And now it is Terrell Edmonds taken 28th overall, as announced by Ryan Shazier.
All right, and Jacksonville's on the clock.
I got chill bumps watching
Lamar Jackson.
Shazier walk out there with his fiance.
Lamar Jackson to Jacksonville. All right.
And then the second piece of it,
Lamar. I'm just saying, Lamar Jackson and Leonard Fournette in the background.
and let me tell you,
Mm-hmm.
their father
Oh, yeah.
in the NFL. He's a former NFL coach by the
So for your Golden Knights hockey update, 5-0.
this young man. And when I
San
talk-
Jose is switching out goalies.
He said, Mike, these two kids, these brothers, are two of the nicest, most
Probably a kid, though.
Look at that. And there goes Ryan Shazier walking off the stage here in Dallas. And
It's so fucking
on the
awesome.
War Room Cam, that was the Steelers watching Ryan announce the pick that they phoned in here. And moments ago, Odell Beckham throwing that out, tweet in the direction of Ryan Shazier. Wow. Yeah. We're with you. We are with you. Quite a surprise. Yeah, the Steelers fans are stunned.
Yeah, like
The crying towel.
Season ticket holders that got the chance to get the 50 seats. A
I'm
lot of
crying, dude. Like he almost lost his fucking life.
Sure.
emotional. Prime, take it away.
That was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That just tore me apart, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to be professional, but that got me. Praying for that gentleman. How special was that for you?
That was amazing, man. Just seeing a fantastic player like myself just actually calling my name, that was a blessing, honestly.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited. I'm ready to
Jacksonville's already got its pick in. So
blessed with this opportunity.
I'm proud of you, man. You're looking good too, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bless you.
And seeing Dion cry didn't help.
He's a very physical football player. Look at the size, 6 feet, 217 pounds. Played him a lot in the box. Could almost play.
anyone got any tissues for Rev?
Athlete, box safety, dime linebacker.
Rev needs some tissues, guys.
Tight ends. The Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for another safety, and you can see him just how physical he is at the point of attack. Finds the football, rips it out of the wide receiver's hands. Again,
He could be.
opens his hips, drives on the ball in zone coverage.
He doesn't hit like Troy. He's more cover.
And as I told you, Coach Graber could not say enough nice things about the family, about how respectful and hardworking those two young men were. When you see that on the heels of Ryan Shazier, you kind of get a little choked up.
There it is. Football is family indeed. Not just because we saw the very first round tonight. Brothers drafted in the first round of the same draft. But we also saw Ryan
I think it got to everybody.
with his fiance, surrounded by his family backstage.
Unless you don't like the Steelers that fucking much and you're not a human.
On his face.
Yeah.
Or you don't know the sport.
Get out there.
That was unbelievable.
Before Julia's like, hey, I don't know.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, so often when they pick somebody, we look back and say, yep, that makes perfect sense. You see a big, physical, long safety that can cover. Absolutely, of course, you want the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And by the way, the Bills and Steelers do not play each other this year. Those are the two teams that drafted the Edmonds brothers, but they do play. They are scheduled to play in 2019. Meanwhile, they eliminated the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs last year. What an incredible run the Jacksonville Jaguars made to the AFC Championship game and darn near made the Super Bowl last year. Their pick is about to be announced. What do you think?
We've seen some of these veteran quarterbacks dodge the heir apparent. We saw it all the way up there with Eli Manning. We saw it with Drew Brees.
Right.
It's Blake Bortles going to be able to dodge it.
Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, exactly. Another one.
And obviously,
here we go.
You know, the question is Bortles about to?
With the in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Taven Bryan.
Jesus Christ.
Tackle, Florida.
Dang.
So
Taven Bryan, okay.
He's pretty nice.
Talking about Ngakoue, Malik Jackson, Calais Campbell. I mean, they've got to make a decision on Dante Fowler and his contract. This young man
All right.
is a one-year Florida.
So Minnesota now on the clock.
Definitely not Hernandez guy.
The one-year starter worries some people. 6'5", 291. Combine workout was absolutely outstanding. One-year wonder, high ceiling. He had Gerald McCoy measurables at the combine, but didn't have the same production coming out. He's a one gap and go, get up the field, defensive tackle, and natural free technique. You see that get off, coach? Pretty special. Now, part of the problem was in this game.
I was about to say, let him show us a good team, but
Tremendous get off right there. I
still no good team.
13 times against Florida State. So
Still no good team.
I watched 4 tapes. 3 of them were outstanding. One of them
There we
was
go.
not. But his upside is
That's a good team.
Watch him control the guard. Eyes on the football. Enough quickness to tackle Chubb. If he's well coached and gets in the right defensive line room where they force him to work hard.
That's a good team and the best running team last year.
We talk so much about you look at who this guy's going to be playing with. Look at that. They're going to be on him. Hey, you just do your job. We'll handle everything else. This guy can get off.
That could be a decent front four.
I mean, they were good without it.
So big and gets off
Yeah.
the quick. We talked about it a little earlier too. This is the Eagles effect. Seeing that waves of defensive linemen they threw at you last year.
You don't know what happened to Shazier?
Jacksonville, as dominant as they were on defense, they add another.
He almost died on the field last year.
This is going to be a defense absolutely nobody.
And he was told immediately he would never walk again. So the fact that that just happened, that was fucking huge.
On the back end.
That was fucking huge.
Against Buffalo, it was just like Buffalo could play for a week and a half and not score 21 points against that defense.
Yeah. And you did the radio call. I was listening to you, and I was so thrilled because you were watching punting at its finest.
Dude, punters are
playoff
people
game.
too.
Darn straight.
And on
sir.
day 3, we're going to talk about a couple.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. They're going to be 2 or 3 punters go.
Hey, let's be honest here. If this team was named the New England Patriots, they'd be the favorites to make the Super Bowl and win it. No question. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, nobody really talks about them all that.
A lot of people. How good is this team? And there are a lot of people's minds. That's the scuttlebutt you hear. These guys are so good on defense. Now they add another piece like that and superseded the rest of the draft. They are in attack mode the entire game, and they up the degree of difficulty because they've been picking in the top 5 for a million years. Now they got to go down to the bottom of the first round and live a little differently.
I like what the curmudgeon Tom Coughlin did. He
Yeah.
came in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
say that very
Revere.
confidently because I love Tom Coughlin, but he gave me
Revere, whatever you say, however you say his name.
football down. Physical, tough. They practiced hard. It was really fun watching them run the football, stick it right up people's throats, and play great defense.
By the way, Jacksonville opens week 1 at the Giants. Saquon Barkley will be running into that defense in his first program. Now here's the Vikings.
Anthony Miller.
NFC Championship game as well.
What did the Vikings pick?
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Mike Hughes, defensive back, University of Central Florida.
The national champs.
Yeah.
Yep.
A 2017 first team All AAC selection.
Yeah.
Mike Hughes, cornerback.
And New England's on the clock now, too.
They're going to take the third-string punter from Ohio of Columbus Community College. Punter.
Tracy, let's go.
Nickel, Mackenzie Alexander has not played great football, and I think this kid could come inside and compete day one.
No, they're gonna take the third-string quarterback from Illinois Wesleyan.
Down there
They're going to take the starting center from from Duke.
Let me get
Tim Tebow draw, really?
LeBron James is about to be taken in
if you hurry,
as a tight end.
amazing vehicles and take it from me. These are all pretty amazing.
They get the equipment manager from the University of West Virginia.
Seriously, go fast. I mean, speed limit fast.
The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is ending soon. You could get a great deal on a Honda View at your local Honda dealer.
Joy, what's up?
Hey, Don.
What you doing?
Mother's Day shopping.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Well, everyone wants the iPad, and they want it on Verizon, America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. Plus, right now you can get a great deal.
I already did. It's talking about the card.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, they're taking with their pick Brom Tardy.
Off the latest iPhone on us. Unlimited is only as good as
Brom Tardy.
Bomb Trady?
No, Bomb Tardy. Bomb Trady is a bomb.
Leon Sandcastle.
This is the Pepsi Zero. This is Pepsi Zero.
They're going to trade the pick for Jameis Winston.
My dad got a new car with the extra third row seats. They think it's theirs. Look at them. They have no
Where the
idea.
Buccaneers will select Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. And the Buccaneers will take with this pick the cameraman behind the stage.
Are you excited?
The one that keeps going for high fives.
Experience space for the unexpected. with
Or the cameraman that's been slapped out of the way 3 times by 3 different people.
Deal presents 12.99 seconds of better play.
New England selects one of these dogs.
Those 99 Papa's Meal Deal. Better in
Ryan Shazir's son.
That dude's hat.
The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Out there.
The Dallas Cowboy.
A piece of pepperoni. And he'll still have 50 catches.
Mm-hmm.
A slice of cheese. Arrow would be an immediate fan. I'm just saying.
Julia.
Mitt Romney.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
That guy's hat. Santa Claus. Whoa. Santa Claus is a Packer fan. That's why he's no longer a thing.
All right, everybody, stay tuned now. Immediately after the draft, Total Access.
Robo's toenail
NFL Network will recap this draft.
can lead the league in receiving yards.
Ronald Reagan.
Troy Aikman. Lamar Jackson, we're going to talk about him again. Okay, we got 2 more picks in this round. New England Patriots pick number 31. Philadelphia Eagles pick 32. which teams, first of all, why is he dropping like this, and which teams might come up and take him?
Well, let me just say, when I was studying him, I thought he was a day 2 guy. So I'm not surprised that he hasn't been taken off the board just yet. But I think a couple things hurt him, to be honest with you. He didn't time in the 40 at the combine. He didn't time in the 40 on his pro day. And I felt that when you're going into your pro day, you play to your strengths. And his strengths is his ability to run. He runs real fast. So I thought that maybe hurt him a little bit. The other thing is that he was going to be a guy who was going to sit back and learn. And because of his athletic ability and what he's able to do, would he have been willing to help a team, with the ball in his hands, is a home run threat every time. And maybe teams didn't feel that he'd be able to do that. And maybe that's what made him slide as well. I want to make one other point on Baker Mayfield. He's the one who obviously has surprised some people going as the number 1 pick. What we didn't address was his height. We haven't seen many guys at 6'1" or under that have had success, but I just want to say that I've always felt that height was vastly overrated at the quarterback position. We've certainly seen a lot of different styles of quarterbacks come into the league and have success. At 6'4", I had problems at times seeing over offensive linemen. His left tackle at Oklahoma was 6'8". I don't think height is going to be a factor in this whatsoever. And as I said at the time of the pick,
they're trying to deflect off of Lamar Jackson.
As a quarterback and a wide receiver, it's overrated.
That sucks.
You don't have to.
I don't think he's getting picked first round.
Lamar Jackson, I love the fact that he didn't run, because that means he doesn't want to go into the system saying he's not a quarterback. He is a quarterback.
Well, height as a quarterback, as a coach, is overrated. Let's go to the pick. Here's the commission.
With the 31st pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Sony Michel, running back, Georgia.
Okay, so in an offensive system that lost Deion Lewis and obviously James White,
I don't
kind of right there.
How they use running backs like matchup nightmares. This is one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he averaged 7 yards against Bama. He reminds me when they hand the ball to him of Alvin Kamara. He's a violent runner, even though he's a make-you-miss guy. Look at the jump cut there. Another cut the opposite way, now north and south. And look at that one. That's 3 in a row. And then look at him run through.
Now, this is what I want to see. Against Tennessee, I'm not impressed.
He's got a linebacker and a safety with an angle on him. I'm going to outrun that
Jesus.
one. I'm going to outrun that one.
Jesus.
I think
grave.
Hey, look at how tough he is. Vanderbilt, 4, 5, 6 guys.
Vanderbilt.
I think he's as talented as Kamara, where I don't think he's
What
quite
the
as
fuck?
advanced. I'm not saying he doesn't have good hands. I just don't think he's done as much pass receiving as Kamara has. But he's got an opportunity with Tom Brady.
It's becoming crystal clear that Tom Brady's winning this war with Belichick.
Yep. Bulldog.
Wow.
With their 2 first-round selections tonight, Isaiah Wynn and Sony Michel, who now joins Jeremy Hill. That's right. I forgot that the Patriots signed. I mean, they're just going right down the Bengals depth chart from the last couple of years. Burkhead, Jeremy Hill, I guess Gio Bernard, maybe next year will have a nice spot, nice landing.
But when you watch the Patriots play on offense, though, they play multiple backs. They have a role for every single one. One guy's a third down guy, one guy's a protector, one guy's a pass receiver that they flex out. They flex their backs out a lot to do a lot of different things, and sometimes they just have a guy they're going to turn around and hand the ball to. This might be that guy.
So with 5 minutes left on the clock for the Philadelphia Eagles, they're either going to make this pick or they're fielding a ton of phone calls right now for teams that want to get into the first round and take who they want. And make sure that they get that in their back pocket before tomorrow and also get a 5th year of contractual control. So it's time now to ask who's tonight's best choice presented by Golden Corral. And I guess the Eagles will have to have the soft landing in a way of their championship to not be included in this possibility here, Mike. But who do you got for me?
Well, we take a lot of shots over the years at the Jets, but they traded up 6-3. They gave up 2 second rounds this year and a second round next year, but none of that will matter if this young man can play. And remember, when they made the move up,
Ravens.
There you go.
All right, there you
Okay.
go.
Okay. It has to be Lamar Jackson or Darius Geis.
Come on, Ravens.
Am I wrong, Aegon?
It's got to be Jackson or what's left?
The Eagles wanted to get
Running back?
Geis or Chubb.
Yeah, Geis.
Is this
Yeah, Geis or Jackson.
for Lamar Jackson?
Makes sense. I would jump up and down if this is who it is. And again, I said earlier in the night,
And they haven't shown Jackson yet, so it has to be.
Don't show Jackson. No matter if you don't pick him, don't show Jackson because I don't. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that would be sad if he doesn't go in the first round. Very sad.
Especially since everybody had him going to the Ravens at 16.
Yeah.
So a lot of things line up, a lot of dots connect.
Oh, please.
This is the Ravens going back up to get Lamar Jackson.
Well, you and I talked about this earlier on your show. Yes, sir. The X Factor.
That means the Browns can end up with Darius Geis tomorrow.
They could, yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
How many second round picks does the Browns have?
2 in the first 3.
And that wide receiver from SMU too.
Passer, but what they did, you remember the 200 yards rushing against the Green Bay Packers and all those big runs that Colin had, and those big explosive pass games that he had with all those people stepping up to play the run. This could be a good fit.
That's an excellent point, especially because you snuck in a promo for the Rich Eisen show from 12 to 3 Eastern on Fox Sports Radio.
Got your back, man. Got your back.
How about a
That's
legacy
a
pick?
show, huh?
How about a legacy pick for Ozzie Newsome in his final first-round pick?
I guess, yeah. Here I said it was his last first-round pick. Who knew?
If Flacco was able to dodge one quarterback in one pick, can he do it twice?
Okay, final pick of the first round.
Come on.
It is the Ravens trading up. Is it for Lamar Jackson?
They haven't showed him.
Yeah. It has to be.
In Baltimore.
Come on.
The Philadelphia Eagles have
Get it,
traded
Phil.
32nd pick to the Baltimore Ravens. With the 32nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Lamar Jackson.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Listen to this place go crazy right now.
There he is, the Heisman Trophy winner from a couple years
Ray Lewis is a. Oh, that's Irvin. I thought it was Lewis at first. Irvin may need to lose some weight.
NFL draft history where the first pick is a Heisman Trophy winner, and so is the last. Started with Baker Mayfield, and it finishes with Lamar Jackson going to the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm glad we've got
And the beautiful thing about Jackson is he's angry. He's already angry.
Yeah, he's got fire now.
Was this signal to you, Daniel Jeremiah?
They're going in a whole new direction. And Ozzie Newsome, even though this is his last draft, he's trying to get ahead of the curve, something he's done throughout his career as general manager of the Ravens. Be ahead of trends, Mike. And I think
Yeah. Look in his eyes. He's pissed. He's ready to play now.
We talk about electrifying upside, a little bit raw in the pass game, but
so-
the first time I take on with the whippy arm and the
I told you he was like Vic.
skill and speed, I thought Michael Vick. And Coach, I agree. It's a commitment, philosophically and schematically.
All right, so do we have any idea what the trade was, like as far as what picks?
So, this guy might be the NFL player of the week.
Probably nothing too crazy.
No question.
Probably all their second round picks they picked up tonight.
Yeah.
Probably traded a few second round picks away.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see you a little bit upset, a little deterred. But guess what?
I don't see the deal in there yet.
I'm a Raven. It's on.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking at the second round list. There's no Ravens logos.
Done differently, that you could have gotten out of that room quicker and got drafted earlier in your career. Nothing. I'm happy to be a Raven. It don't even matter. Yesterday does not matter. You're looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to
Trade
being
away
a
all
Raven.
of our second round picks.
Everything out of me. You're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that. Believe that. Ozzie, man, I love you, man. Ozzie, you know I love you. I appreciate you, man. God bless you, Ozzie. I can't wait to see you get down, man. Yes, sir.
All right, Benjamin Watson loves it.
What did you say?
He says, way to go, Ozzie.
Yeah, we trade away. It's like we trade away all of our second round picks for him.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that he just was that angry.
On the pass game, it's his first read. He's pretty good. Okay, he can throw with touch and accuracy.
Yeah, so with the second round tomorrow,
This now
Cleveland has 3 picks. Indianapolis has 3 picks.
down the field. Look where this ball drops in.
And
There's a
Jackson will have
the pass game. He's a little
better
behind.
receivers to throw to and a new tight end to throw to. And
The first look,
Current tight end blows.
resets his feet. Now watch.
Mhm.
Are you kidding me? You can't even describe that. That's so easy. And he's going to do it at the next level. Now, there's a Boston College defender right in there, and he doesn't see it. There's times where he stares things down. He doesn't see underneath coverage. He struggles.
That's okay, Charles. Pittsburgh got a safety. You'll be fine.
The same thing about Deshaun Watson a year ago. Okay? Bill O'Brien did a phenomenal job with them last year. He became the most spectacular player in the league. And Troy, I know he's got a long way to go in the pass game. I get it, but he doesn't necessarily have to play immediately. And they're going to commit to him philosophically. What's your take on this whole move?
I think he's obviously a terrific talent. He's got a lot of ability, and his passing game did improve as he moved through the last few seasons, and he threw the ball
All right.
fairly well, the best that he had. I think if you look
Who
at
had the best first round?
coming from the
The
Louisville,
best first round.
probably ran more pro concepts than Baker Mayfield at Oklahoma in a more complicated offense than what Sam Darnold ran at USC. So the fact that he's able
The Browns have definitely made a step up.
a little bit more and become a little bit more accurate as a passer certainly is going to serve him well. But he's a dynamic player. You watch him every week with the ball in his hands. He does things I've never seen. Other than maybe Barry Sanders as a running back.
He's an unbelievable athlete. He's gotten better year in and
I
year
would probably have to say the Bills.
to Deshaun Watson. Meaning
The Bills definitely pumped up their line this year.
Yeah. You got a QB, you got a linebacker.
That's his last. This will be his last draft.
And then Ridley to Atlanta is really nice too.
Eric DeCosta. When new
I
GMs come, new set of
I think the Ravens had the best draft so far.
The Ravens picked up two people they desperately needed.
Yeah. And they were able to get a couple of picks, I think, in fourth, fifth round. Is where they're at now with extra picks.
They have a bunch in the third and a handful in the fourth.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Phil. I think the Browns and the Ravens won day one. I really do.
Yeah. Browns didn't brown it up, and Ravens got who they needed and got quite a few more picks to trade up if they need to.
I got a feeling at some point we're going to be partying like it's 1999 over in Baltimore because that was the last time 5 quarterbacks were drafted in the first round.
All right, so looking forward to tomorrow, the second round. What we think is like
continue to how well the Browns are doing. Seeing where they're picking up and what they're going to pick up.
Yeah, because they get the first pick, the third pick, and the last pick of the second round.
Yeah.
Get on the sidelines unless they trade up.
Yeah.
Next round.
Did Indianapolis draft anybody in the first round?
Yeah.
One person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get 3 picks tomorrow in the second.
They drafted Nelson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lineman. Yeah.
With 2 first-round draft choices tonight. Troy Aikman's broadcasting partner, Joe Buck, and his lovely wife, Michelle.
Yeah, I think ooh.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 teams in the second round that have at least 3 picks or more.
Wow. Congratulations.
Of course, I'm interested in the Tampa Bay's picks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Because they have the 6th.
At least 2.
They have the 6th, the 21st, and the 24th.
That's what I thought.
In the second round.
So it started with a Heisman Trophy winner in the AFC North and ended with a Heisman Trophy winner going to the AFC North. How about that? Lamar Jackson and now Baker Mayfield joining the AFC.
Ravens have the first and 19th pick
Stay tuned for your late local news
of
on
the
Fox
third round.
West Coast. NFL Total Access is next.
Currently.
Well, we get that tomorrow. Like, we'll be here tomorrow streaming it and doing the same fucking thing for the people who want to be around.
Yep.
We're not going to do day 3 because that's like 6 hours long. Tomorrow is another 3-hour, 4-hour show. But like, I had fun.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's pick took a lot of steam out of me.
Almost won Chicago grab a wide receiver. Yeah. All right, so that being the case, I think we're done here, guys.
Yep. I'm done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will see you here in a little over 19 hours for round 2 and round 3. So make sure to hit subscribe on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't. Follow us on Twitter at TheMarksYT. And then you'll find all our individual Twitter and all that stuff from there. So, guys, we'll catch y'all next time.